Buick GMC. TigerVision is brought to you in part by Conley Buick GMC, Conley Subaru, 662 Customs, Port Manatee, Arctic Air Home Services, Minnesota Pools, Clicking Spree, Garrett Richard, North River Prevention Partners, Full Circle Performance, Obie's Best Fresh Veg, WB3, DeVito's Auto, and the Manatee County Fair. Stay tuned, TigerVision will continue live after these messages.
Hey guys, Chris Conley here from Conley Buick GMC. We're excited to be back for another season of Palmetto football and TigerVision. Good luck this year and go Tigers!
Touchdown!
Hello, I'm Scott Whitaker with Arctic Air Services. We started our business from the ground up and grew it based on the service end of the industry. We own over 50 vehicles, which we depend on every day to make our business run smoothly. We know the value and importance of offering great production and excellent service. That's why we choose Conley Buick GMC, because they provide us with the best cars and trucks and have a service department second to none. The next time you're in the market for a vehicle, I highly recommend Conley Buick GMC, where they'll treat you like family.
And vaping and sports just don't mix.
Because I care about my lungs.
Because it's more addictive than cigarettes.
Because getting suspended doesn't look good on college apps.
Because we don't know the long-term effects.
Because it's stupid. What's your reason?
Hey guys, Chris Conley here from Conley Buick GMC. Kickoff's right around the corner. Buckle your seatbelts and hold on tight. It's time for some Tiger football.
barely hearing you, but I hear you.
We are live broadcasting from Paradise here at Harley Stadium in Palmetto, Florida. Welcome to the Cross River Rivalry. We thank you for joining us on TigerVision as presented by Conley Buick GMC. Tonight's game is critical as traditional powerhouse Manatee faces back-to-back regional champions Palmetto in a critical 7A District 11 matchup. The Hurricanes have made that 5-mile trip across the Manatee River as cousins and relatives will square off against each other once again in Palmetto. We welcome you, the #1 fans, to TigerVision as presented by Conley Buick GMC. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brian Varnador, and I'm joined tonight by my broadcast partners, Rick Wells, Ken Burton Jr., Troy Bellamy with the Arctic Air Sideline Report, along with our statistician, Mr. Steven Johnson, in our Atlanta studio. If you haven't already, be sure to click like and then subscribe to our channel so you can stay current on Palmetto Tiger football. With that, I'm going to turn it over to my broadcast partner on another rainy night here, Mr. Rick Wells, for his thoughts. Rick.
Hey, thank you, Brian. Kenny, good to be back here. I can't remember a time in the last 4 or 5 years where Manatee and the Tigers were not affected somehow with a rainy game. And we can go back. I mean, last year, Brian and I were talking about it was the COVID year. They had to move the game back several months. We caught good weather, but we've had canceled games. We played on Saturday. We've had mud bowls, you name it. And we've got more rain lurking out here in the Gulf of Mexico as we speak. That's why we're going to have an early start time at 7:10. So right now, guys, we have watched this young Tiger team perform. At times looking very efficient, at times looking very young, right? At times looking inexperienced, coughing up the football, doing those little things that cost you footballs, really, dumb penalties. Tonight we can have none of that. Tonight we have two football teams that are 0-2. Manatee is hungry for a win. The Tigers are hungry for a win. Offensively, we need to control the football, and we need to hold on to the football. And if we do that, we'll win this ball game tonight.
Yeah, I agree, Rick, with your analysis. Just quickly here before we go to kickoff, Brian, as you said earlier, it's critical, and cousins and relatives are playing tonight. This is Manatee County's version of Florida versus Florida State. At that game right after the Saturday after Thanksgiving, first time ever the Tigers and the Hurricanes are playing in district, and somebody tonight will be 0-3, and I looked it up. The last time the Tigers were 0-3 were 2014. The last time the Hurricanes were 0-3, believe it or not, 2004. So a lot on the line tonight as for the first time ever, we're going to be playing Manatee in a district game tonight.
Yeah, if you're looking in from other areas and you're looking at two teams 0-2, you think the team programs are down. You got the regional back-to-back champions Palmetto. You got the historical more wins in the state of Florida than any other football team in the Manatee Hurricanes. Mm-hmm. So as Mark Twain once said, the reports of my death was an exaggeration. So that's what I see tonight. You have two quarterbacks that have combined for 1 touchdown and 8 interceptions. And so tonight we look for both of these teams to come out and have that brand of football that we're accustomed to as we are ready for the kick. And right now the weather is fine, very hot and humid. Back to return this kick for the Tigers will be James Simmons back there, with Eric Marcel back there. Get a kick out of good service with our friends at DeVito's Auto.
So Manatee deferred on the coin flip, I believe, right?
They did.
Okay.
So number 82 will be Brandon Bruce kicking this one away. The 6'3", 165-pound kicker. Turning it upfield at the 20, stepping, big hit there into the middle of the field, return back to the 32-yard line. So that'll set up our 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
Nice return there.
That was Adonis, was it not?
Yes, and just running north and south. He didn't have a lot of room to work with, so gives the Tigers a decent field position. Rick, we'll see if we can play some offense can play some mistake-free football.
Yeah, we're seeing the offensive line get better. I mean, last 2 weeks ago, they were really good on the run game, not so much on the pass blocking. I thought they did a really good job last week.
And we are down 2 starters tonight on that offensive line, so we got 2 brand new guys in there. Coach said they had a really good week, so let's see what happens.
Manatee rolls out in a 3-4 look. Probably roll one up there. Xander Smith, Eisenfield. Palmetto is a false start out there from the wide receiver position. It'll be 1st and 15 Tigers.
I'm not sure. Was that Derek Thomas, or I couldn't get the number?
Yeah,
that was actually number 7. That is Nuka.
Yeah, Nuka.
Marion Lang is starting a wide receiver tonight.
Yes,
all right,
they may
Troy.
see him under center tonight, maybe in some packages also, according to Coach Marino.
So 11:52 on the clock here. Palmetto Tigers start off with a penalty. 1st and 15. Xander Smith eyes the field. He has Cleve Benson back there in the backfield with him. Timmons out here wide, looks to the right. Now he throws the long ball down the sideline. Rockland Lodge out there with a catch.
Oh, what a great
and he's
catch.
down for the first down at the 49-yard line.
Is that Lodge? What I liked about that, Rick, is he turned his head around as we watched it again here, but he turned around and then he came back after the ball. Watch.
Yeah, and very
So
hard.
he makes the adjustment.
Very, it's hard for a corner to even defend that.
Yes.
So now Xander Smith eyes the field, 1st and 10. Fakes a handoff. Now he fakes a pump. Now he's going to be sacked in the backfield. So it takes about a 4-yard loss on the play.
Well, there you had a high snap, bobbled a little bit by Xander, and just everything else was just fell off the chart. Just could not regroup and try to find a receiver.
And looking, Tyreek Robinson, number 99, the defensive tackle, 6'3", 285 pounds. He is a killer along the middle of the line. And it's another false start on the Tigers. It appears, but maybe an encroachment.
I think it was encroachment, or
so the DB came up to press coverage over there on the far sideline. So it's 2nd and 9 here for the Tigers. That's a rare that you see out there, an encroachment with a DB out there on the boundary. So ball spotted right at the 50-yard line. Rockland Lodge is out here wide. He's joined now by Nunca Lang over here wide. Xander Smith, good snap this time. Fakes it, and then he throws a little slant on the RPO. Incomplete pass.
I'm not sure if Xander's hand got hit, if it was sweaty, if the ball just slipped out of his hand. Couldn't really tell there, but puts us in a 3rd and long, Kenny, and we really need to establish some type of consistency this drive. I know it's very early in the game, but Manatee is going to be hungry.
Oh
just
yeah,
as hungry
absolutely.
as us.
Yeah,
Offensively.
it's a matter of who's going to win 1st and 2nd down tonight for the Tigers offense.
And how things have changed here. Now we have Nunca Lang out wide, and you have Adonis Moise in the slot. Rockland Lodge out there. He looks out there, steps up, throws a rip of the pass, and that's going to be caught. Shaking a tackle. He's at the 30, the 20. Adonis Moise for 6.
Well, the freshman sensation does it again, Rick.
2 touchdowns in 2 weeks, and we just started this game. We've seen what he can do.
In 3 quarters.
Right, exactly.
Actually, in a little over a half. Taking that kickoff back.
We've heard from Brian that he's something special, and we're seeing it for our own eyes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if you looked at the game last week, I was unable to even speak as he had the kick return. But Adonis Moise is fantastic. Troy, from the Arctic Air sideline, what kind of speed were you looking at there?
Guys, this young man is phenomenal. I mean, he is so quick. His first step is just incredible. And to see him as a freshman outrun seniors out there on defense is incredible.
High snap. Ball's down. Kick is blocked. So Joden Gallardo unable to convert the extra point. So the Palmetto Tigers lead this one 6-0. And it's something we've seen this season. The long snapping has been an issue. Last week we saw a lot of improvement. I think Jacob McMillan, he plays tight end and long snapper. I think he really worked on his long snapping, and you could see it improved in the last week. But again, that was a high snap, and so that's now the Tigers with 10:57 on the clock, 6-0.
Yeah, it was funny. I was watching him in pregame, and he looked really good out, putting everything right on the hip or right at the hands for the holder. Yeah, just that little bit actually messes the holder up. And if you get the holder off balance, they're helpless, and we saw that.
Now, number 4 back there, Jaleel Duncan, the dynamic kick returner. It's going to be critical that Gallardo gets a good kick. Speaking of kick, get a kick out of good service with our friends at DeVito's Auto, located in Ellington. It's a high driving kick. It's going to be fielded at the 10-yard line. He's got it at 15, the 20, 25, bouncing off a tackle, shakes another tackle, creases him. And now it's going to be a foot race. It looks like Adonis Moise is in chase with an angle and forces that one. A great return to the 35. And there was number 4, Jaleel Duncan, with a great return.
Our kicker, Jordan Gallardo, was able to push him back in bounds, saved a touchdown, and drove him out of bounds. But
guys,
go ahead.
If you remember last year's game, Manatee had struggled on offense, and the only way they moved the ball, they got great field position from their special teams. Hopefully we can turn this around tonight and can't give that up again.
Now, Jaleel Duncan over here, thank you, Troy, with that Arctic Air sideline report. Duncan over here is very impressive out as a wide receiver. This time they handed off the big back. Big hit there by Big Baby Jalen Lester. Baby.
That defense is really going to have to, just play Tiger ball tonight the way they have the last 2 weeks and really control that line of scrimmage, Kenny, because we cannot allow them to get this running game started. I think we can put pressure on this young quarterback. We'll have
Jalen Lester with his 28th stop already leads the team, averaging about 14 a game.
9 TFLs, tackle for loss for Wester. This time it's a throw out there, nice completion out there. And there he is again, Jaleel Duncan with a nice reception. So it brings up a 3rd and 7. You know, one thing with Manatee this year, looking at that, Kobe Keenan, the tight end, 6'6", 230 pounds.
Yes, he's a specimen.
He is.
He was a tailback as a freshman, and he outgrew it.
Yeah, he's only a junior this time. There's a nice throw there. It's going to be just short of the first down. So Brzezowski with a nice looking, that left-hand pass, very nice pass. 4th and 2.
Pass completed to Bon Bean Jr. Bon, his dad was a standout Manatee player and on the coaching staff.
Oh, they had a little movement across the line, sneaking forward. I know he's going to be short, so that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, guys, it's going to be very close, but it looks like he's short from this angle.
I just saw the way
he's short.
From the angle of the umpire on that far side. Definitely was not.
Yeah. Come on off the field, guys.
They're giving it to him.
Oh, you're kidding.
Whoa. Wow. How about that?
Wow.
So 9:23 on the clock. Hurricanes with a good spot on that one. 1st and 10 now.
Wow. That spot was well short of the sticks from where we were standing here. It's unbelievable.
You're right on it, Troy.
So now Corey Sanders is in the backfield back there with Jace Brzezowski. Brzezowski hands the ball off to Sanders. Got a crease, and that's going to go for 6. And there is a flag in the middle of the field, and that's going to be a holding.
Yep, they were holding Riley Jackson there all the way down the field.
Boy, and a tough call along the middle of the line there as he bounced that one to the outside.
I think it's going to be a big number 66, Cameron McLeod. Not very happy with that call, but very obvious from over here, guys.
Well, I mean, he was already waving his hand up, 15 yards before he got into the end zone. So somebody was blocking really good or somewhat illegal.
So 9 on the clock here. Hurricanes driving, 1st and 10. Brzezowski, a little bit of a high snap. This time in the backfield, the Tigers are there and Sanders is down. And you're going to see in the backfield number 1 there for the Tigers, Cedric Augustine.
And Kyrie Marshall was one on the helper.
I tell you what, Troy, Kyrie Marshall, quite the story this year.
He's had 2 great games, in my opinion. He's just been all over the place.
He comes in with 12 stops, rated 3rd on this defense.
2nd and 14. Brzezowski looks. He's got time, rolls up. Now he steps up out of the pocket, running to his right, gets a block out there, cuts it inside, takes a big hit, but he goes for a gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and 5.
Very elusive run there by Oh, Jace Brzezowski, I thought he was going to be
They had
about 4
him.
times, and he was able to get out of it each time. He's not a real big quarterback, not very heavy, but quite elusive.
Really didn't get much of a spot on that one, so it's going to be 3rd and about 7. We'll say 3rd and a very long 6. This time, Brzezowski looks. He gets the middle route. The big tight end is there, and that's going to be just about a foot short of the first down, but we'll see. So he actually brings up a 4th and 1.
Time for.
And there you saw the big tight end, Kobe Keenan there, 6'6", 230. Looks like he's got a tweak something on the lower part of his leg there.
Talking to Coach Marino before the game, I said, Coach, what are you worried about most? And he says, that tight end. And, how we know how tight ends have had great opportunities with us.
We still have nightmares about
Brady River.
Brady River had tight end after tight end every year.
Yes.
Just eat us up over the middle.
Yes. Just when you think you had him stopped, the tight end comes out of nowhere.
So
this guy fits the bill.
He sure does. And one thing with Jaquez Green over there, if you see a cushion on number 4 over there, Jalil Duncan, if we have the cornerbacks in a 5-yard, even though this is 4th and very short, he's not afraid to just flip it out there and let playmakers make plays.
Very animated defensive coordinator down here, Matt Brazelton. He is hyped up for this game, and the players are reflecting that. There's a lot of excitement here on the sideline.
I've never known him to be animated.
He's usually a pretty quiet guy.
7:26 on the clock. Brzezowski, quarterback keeper, and he's tackled, but he lunges forward for the first down. Great play by Brzezowski, and he was tackled there by number 12. That's Mikel Gibson with the tackle.
That's the second time we've seen when he's been tackled that somehow he's able to lunge forward for several yards more than it looks like he's going to get. Regardless, he moved the chains and he kept the drive alive.
Ball on the 16-yard line. This time he hands it off to Sanders. He's going to be tackled there, line on scrimmage. A gain of about 2 on the play.
Guys, we haven't even talked about this huge offensive line. For the Canes. They every year, I think they find, outside of Braden River, the biggest offensive lineman in this county, man. They just keep coming. It's like a revolving door.
They've had them for years back during the Canaan era. They were big.
And Brzezowski steps up again, and he goes for a gain of about 4 on the play. We'll bring up a 3rd and 6.
Brzezowski coming in had 8 carries just for 11 yards. He's already in the first 2 games, but he's already passed that.
They must have seen something on the film that gave them some confidence that he could run the ball tonight, because he's done
That's the
well.
thing. They've had a whole extra week to prepare for tonight's game being off last week.
Oh, big hole on the left side of formation. Brzezowski throws it, and it's tipped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and they get to.
See if we can pick that up on
That was Kyrie Marshall who blocked that, who was able to get some fingertips on that ball. Kyrie is all over the place. That's going to be a reception if he doesn't get a hand on that ball.
Let's take a look at it
It's
again.
a little bit of decision here for the Canes. Looks like they're bringing out the field goal unit.
Yeah, they've been very fortunate converting 4th downs a couple of times, but this time it's a little bit far off a distance for them to convert the first down.
Talking with Dennis Stallard, the Manatee kicking coach before the game, he said he's got a young group of kickers this year.
Wesley Choate with a snap. It's a good one. Bruce kicks this one, and it is up and through.
Good.
So with 5:59 on the clock, Manatee Hurricanes on the board, trailing 6-3 to the Tigers.
So you hope that defensively that gave you the confidence that you need as a young squad to know that regardless of how big that O-line is, you guys can compete with it.
Coaching them up right now. Yeah, Rick, you're so right. That was a good moral victory for our defense. Bend but don't break, and but hopefully momentum and confidence-wise, mentally, this will play in, because
mentioned last year, all the field position was gained by the Canes, really on the kick return game, which set them up on this drive. Very short field, a good spot on a 4th down conversion, and go in, but the Tiger defense stiffens and holds to just the field goal. Now Adonis Moise is back there along with James Simmons to return this one.
We'll see if they kick his way again.
I would not kick to him.
No.
Brandon Bruce, 6'3",
Definitely
165-pounder back there to kick this one.
He's playing on a sore ankle tonight. Had a decent kick for the first time.
Is it his plant foot or his kicking foot, Ken?
I can't remember.
So get a kick out of good service with our friends at DeVito's Auto. And he drives this one, and there looks like a stoppage of play. Has to be an offsides. So, you know, that kicker there is very reminiscent of left-footed kicker and punter Robbie Stevenson. You know, our special teams as the crew back there is sending us the Robbie Stevenson cam there. Reminds me very much of old Robbie Stevenson kicking that ball.
Yeah, Robbie, he and Jaquez caught up. I believe they were teammates back in the day. They were talking over on the Manatee sideline before the game, and I'm glad we have a Robbie cam. He's deserving of that.
Some trivia about Coach Robbie Stevenson. Robbie's had gray hair since about age 25. No one ever knew. He always wears a hat, you know, so he tries to cover it up. So the Robbie cam photo, very rare do you see him without a hat on. I don't know how Jordan got that or how Chad, but you just don't see it.
Jordan working his magic.
So get a kick out of good service with our friends at DeVito's Auto. Brandon Bruce drives this one low. This time it's going to be fielded by Simmons. And he looking for the outside. Knowing that now he's getting a flag back there.
A 40-yard toss on the flag.
I'm not going to lie. I saw a hold long before that one.
Yeah.
Well, that flag was in the air so long, Rick, it...
I saw two of them on the play there, Rick.
It was obvious. When you start running side to side, it makes it hard on those guys. They're just trying to hold on, but
and then you get the block in the backs.
Yes,
you know, when you change direction on the field, you're going to get the block in the backs, and so now Palmetto will get the ball. Pretty good field position here at the 24-yard line, 1st and 10. Rockland Lodge is out here wide. The freshman, Smith, is back there directing. Xander looks things over. In the backfield, looks like this is a change. I can't see the number from here. 5:42 on the clock.
Woo! Wow, this is a flag-happy game again already here tonight. We must have seen about 25 flags last week. We got another false start on the Tigers. We're already deep enough in our own territory. We don't need to keep getting pushed back. But
and I think we've got 33, which is Nasir Edwards back there, 5'10", 165-pound running back.
He's only a sophomore, I do believe.
Yes. I can tell you what, he's fast. He's fast back there. Now, Palmetto in kind of tight formation here. 2 receivers on the left, 1 single out there. Looking for a block out there. Look at the pursuit by the Canes. Nothing doing.
Yeah, that was a great job by Cornell Thomas.
Yeah, and they really can run sideline to sideline.
Edwards is another one of my former students from Lincoln, and he can fly. He can flat out fly.
Yeah.
So he's getting an opportunity here, get a little change of pace.
Yeah, I could see that in about 1 step, Troy. Thank you for that Arctic Air report. Edwards has it this time, cuts it inside, dives forward. Nice gain on the play. Spotted his knee down there. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 11. 5:09 on the clock.
You know, it's a lot easier said than done when we're sitting up here as, 3 older but very distinguished gentlemen. But, if you can eliminate those silly penalties, and you're not looking at a 3rd and 11.
Oh, yeah. I think it's just to be 6. And that's a whole lot more manageable and more plays to call.
Duke Timmons is out here wide to the left. Rockland Lodge in the slot.
Oh, the
timeout.
not right.
There was some confusion.
Marino's not happy.
Yeah, Marino is not happy with that one. 4:41 stoppage on the clock. That's the first timeout of the half for the Palmetto Tigers.
Well, right now I think that you really are seeing 2 teams that are still trying to put it all together, right? I mean, if you look
without a doubt.
If you look at the Canes, they are almost a mirror image of us.
Offensively.
Offensively, they have some great plays. Then they miss a block, or they do something to pin them back or push them back. So I mean, they're young as well. They're not as young as the Tigers, but they still have a lot of young players.
Yeah, Brian had an interesting stat in his pregame comments. Between the two starting quarterbacks, 1 touchdown, which Xander has, but between the two of them, 8 interceptions. So
and that is just about impossible for Jace Brzezowski. We've watched him. We had him in the Suncoast Media
Yes,
days.
good kid.
He's a great-looking player. Throws a great ball, good feet. And so now 4:40 on the clock. Xander looks. He's got a slip screen out there. It's caught. Needing to make one miss, and coming over there, there's a holding call on the play.
Yep.
So they may decline that one, right?
I don't think they will.
Yeah, they play the field position
I
game.
would push them back, but I'm not a coach, and I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express, but I got some knowledge. Let's
see what they do.
I'd go ahead and push it back. Make them run it again, and if you get a good defensive stop, you got to make them punt from even deeper in their own end of the field.
Besides struggling offense with young teams, special teams plays into this. Anytime you can give your offense a short field, the better.
And one thing you might look for here, Damari Magwood, the running back, wide receiver, 5'10", 150-pound junior out there for the Tiger. Number 17 checks into the game. And one thing we've seen about Damari is he's another one with great speed out there. See if they try to throw into space and have one make a player miss. Xander throws it. He's got a wide open receiver, and it is caught.
My goodness.
Wow.
What a catch.
You could hear one of the coaches from Manatee up here talking about an uncovered man. He was trying to get that relayed to the coaches, but it was too late. Way too late. That was a great throw and catch there by Xander and number 84. Malik Callaway.
And we've called his names, especially down in Miami. He's had some big games.
Oh, Manatee looked like they were across the line of scrimmage. This time it's out to Callaway again, running down the sideline. Have a nice gain on the play. And let's see on the spot here. Looks like he has the first down.
First down. When Callaway's out there and catches the ball, great things happen. It just hasn't been frequent, but he was another one. I like that hat.
That's Micah Maris from Popey's up here giving out gifts.
Yes, sir. Passing out
nice Palmetto soccer hat.
Palmetto soccer gourd cover looks beautiful here. We got 3:25 on the clock. Palmetto Tigers driving. Xander Smith looks things over. Rockland Lodge out here wide to the left boundary. Manatee bluffs. And this time they hand it off the back, and he escapes a tackle or two, goes for a gain. And they had marked him out of bounds short of the first down marker earlier. That was an interesting chain adjustment there, but now the Tigers have first down.
Needed 2, got almost 5 out of that. So
Humans in there had his breakout game last week.
So Vontae Humans now in the backfield with Xander Smith. Timmons out here wide left. 3 receivers out there in the formation to the right. Manatee. Really a 3-4 look here. And there is Humans driving forward. Great play there by number 58 for the Canes, and that's going to be Derek Lewis, 6'1", 250-pound senior.
That's one thing we like about Humans is he reminds me a lot of Sajal Hickson. His feet never stop, right? It doesn't matter if he's got 1 or 3 defenders on him. He just keeps driving those feet.
Yeah, 2 yards after contact there.
Eric Brust with a nice block there to pave the way.
This time they handed the Speedy back, and he's got the corner and down the side, tackled out of bounds there. And that is Cleve Benson.
And he's our leading rusher coming in tonight. I like the change of pace here. It's kind of like we struggled with Riverview with the 2 quarterback system.
Well, Cleve got in the doghouse a little bit last week and didn't see him much after that fumble, but he's a weapon that we have to have.
Absolutely.
Nearing the red zone are the Tigers. Xanders looks over to the coaching staff, changing things up. Be a tough defense to pass on here. Running would be easier. This time it's kept by Smith, and he takes a big hit. And that's going to be
helmet comes off. Finally, 10 minutes later.
Tyreek Allen with a big hit.
I don't know how that's not called by the white hat, but I mean he's right there
down.
looking at it.
Is he down?
That's just a bad hit.
But the helmet popped off, and they're attending to him.
So 6 foot, 185-pound senior Tyreek Allen comes up. Xander Smith in the middle of the slide, and a big hit on the play. So,
at least Xander had some movement. He's kind of tried to sit up, but the smart thing is just lay back,
lay down,
and let the staff tend to him. And smart play, but a horrible play by the defender of the Manatee Hurricanes.
Even Quez Green's out there checking it out.
So you saw Xander was moving after the contact there, which is a good sign. Troy with an excellent look over there at the Arctic Air sideline. Now this is, as applause falls over the stadium, this has been something, it's been unbelievable this year, you know, with the injuries that have been occurring on the field here at Harley Stadium.
Let's see if we can pick it up. It was a great fake. He had everybody faked out. Oh, yeah, right to the head. Come up underneath the face mask to push it off.
Guys, I had an opportunity to speak with Coach Marino before the game, and he mentioned that his plan was to have Zamarian Lang get some snaps anyway, and then unfortunately he may have to get snaps in this situation. Here again, he's another inexperienced young quarterback, a sophomore who started for us in the spring game and didn't play bad, and now this is his turn.
So looking at that Arctic Air replay once again.
So puts the slide in. Great.
Allen comes in.
Great job, guys, on the, comes up underneath and face mask to knock the helmet off.
So Xander Smith is up. It looks like he's good. I know brother Zach is watching the game tonight. Your little brother. Looks like it was precautionary, and he is ready. Xander looks like he's ready to rock and roll.
Well, he's got to come out of play.
How good is that to see?
Yeah, it's a big sigh of relief up here in the press box. And I'm sure all over Harley Stadium, at least on this side of the field.
And that penalty will put the Palmetto Tigers in the red zone.
It must be nice to be 6'3" and 235 pounds at 16.
Boy, Troy, Troy. Yeah. Hey, we were been out about 2 weeks, Troy.
Oh, man. I think I was 135 pounds in the 9th grade.
So let's finish this drive here.
So in the Obie's Fresh Veg red zone, Palmetto Tigers knocking on the door. Nunca Lang hands it to Humans, driving forward. Nice run on the play.
And that's a good, safe play for him to run. Give it to Humans or north-south back. Let him take it into the house.
Well, I'm sure they're going to have to check, put Xander through the concussion protocol, give him an opportunity to see what's up there. But this is it's 139 in the first quarter, and we are eating up some time. And Manatee ate a lot of time up as well on their drive, but this first quarter has just flown by.
Now, anytime you see a quarterback like Nunca Lang that's been playing receiver here tonight, he's got the ability. One of the things you can do is you can go in an empty backfield and go with your quarterback. Draws can be devastating with 4 or 5 receivers out there. So we'll see. This time he hands off to Humans, running hard and low, driving.
Until they figure out how to stop that, I would just keep calling it.
I think, if that offensive line can just give him just a little bit of daylight, he is going to give you 5, 8 easy yards. He's just a power driver.
And if Nunca has to go the whole rest of the game way here, that's going to play to his advantage. Just we'll grind that clock out, and we'll take it 5 yards every time.
It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Vontae Humans in the backfield. They're putting I don't know if that's Jalen Wester out there blocked. They could run right here with Humans. Manatee in a big goal line set. The Nunca Lang keeps it, and he's in for 6.
Yeah, exactly what they were not expecting, Brian. You called it earlier. that speed.
Yes.
And, there's not really a lot of tape outside the spring game.
And there wasn't a lot of good tape playing against a tough Jesuit team, but they had some packages for him, and this was probably one of them. Great call. We'll take it. Nice.
So Nunca. Now, it's the Marion Lang, affectionately known as Nunca around here. Troy, when you saw that quarterback keep off the fake there, did you know it?
Yeah, Lang is an athlete. I think he's finally realizing that. He got injured as a youth. I think he tore a knee up, and it kind of dissuaded him from running the ball a lot. He has a great arm, but he has speed and athleticism, and I could see right away when they bit on that fake, he was going into the end zone untouched.
So it looks like there was a personal foul on the Tigers. It will be assessed on the kickoff. So Joden Gallardo kicks this one up, and it is good.
That one looked good that time, Rick.
On the clock.
Yes, it did.
Tigers lead this one 13-3.
Great start.
Yeah,
I finished a drive with the backup quarterback.
No, absolutely. I mean, that's why you always practice two quarterbacks, right? I mean, you got to have two quarterbacks. You got to have them ready to go. You never know what's going to happen, and hey, just lucky to have a talented quarterback that could come in, that could come in and get us to score, because we've been in some positions before where we didn't have a quality backup, and we're just kind of left out there to run the ball, and everybody knows we're going to run the ball, and easy to defend.
Yeah, talking to Coach Marino, I said, how's Lang handled not playing? And he says that he's handled it like a gentleman, a professional, and tonight he gets his opportunity, and a little bit different circumstances, and he capitalized. Yeah, I'm so happy for him.
You got to feel good.
Oh yeah,
for him, right?
Yes,
because he's put in the work, but I am very impressed with the offense as a whole, and I'm very glad to see the O-line really stepping up and taking advantage of the situations that we've been put in tonight, because we could have very easily been 3rd and 11 and not make that reception, and we're punting from deep in our end zone.
Absolutely.
And who knows what happens then?
And we're down 2 starters tonight on that line.
Get a kick out of good service with our friends at DeVito's Auto. Guy Ardo approaches this one and is driven back there. And this time he kicks it, and he steps it up with a burst in the middle of the field, cuts it outside, and he is at the 30. And
Guys, another big special teams.
So again, you know what? We didn't talk about it a lot, but the penalty after the touchdown, we just paid the price for it with another great return. They had a 15-yard cushion there as well.
So really looking, the Tigers had to be cognizant of number 4, Jalil Duncan.
Well, he's not doing anything special. He's going right up the middle, then making his cut.
But that was the other returner back there, right? That wasn't Jalil Duncan on that.
Go ahead, Troy.
Guys, from my vantage point, it looked like a wedge to me. I mean, we got to look at that again, but they are running a wedge, and that's why he's getting so open.
Long pass, and it is complete for a big first down inside of the red zone. Ball is spotted at the 10.
Duncan.
That's Duncan.
He's their top receiver coming in tonight with 11 receptions.
And 130 yards coming into the game, Ken, if I remember that right. So
I think you're right.
Got to review it for about 6 minutes this week with the 6 on the clock. Canes probably not going to rush to get a snap off, but they do. Low snap, and it's going to be tackled there as the clock expires. And that was Sanders there, Corey Sanders. And so as the clock expires here in the first quarter, the Palmetto Tigers with a 13-3 lead as Tyree Marshall makes the submarine tackle.
Hello, this is Mike McDonald with Conley Buick GMC. In celebration of the Olympics, come and take advantage of our gold medal savings on all our remaining 2021s, Buicks and GMCs in stock. If we don't have an exact vehicle for you, now's the time to place your order for a 2022. We have over 60 GMC Sierras coming in this month, so we have plenty of inventory. We're not going to charge over MSRP like our competition. Come down to Conley Buick GMC, where you too will be treated like family.
I'm Tom Redmond, delivery specialist here at the all-new Conley Subaru, and this is the 2021 Subaru Crosstrek Limited with the EyeSight system.
Subaru's EyeSight driver assist technology is a set of dual color cameras mounted high, scanning the road, trying to help you avoid or reduce frontal impacts. The Subaru EyeSight system, helping you stay safe.
Visit us at 816 Cortez Road West, Bradenton, Florida, where we treat you like family.
And Ken, bring us those first quarter stats delivered from Steven Johnson from our Atlanta studios.
Thank you. The score reflects Tigers just completely dominating with those big pass receiving yards, 113, out doing the Hurricanes 145 to 33.
Sanders is in the backfield with Brzezowski. Low snap, he gets it off. Big hit ball on the ground. Brzezowski scrambles back. Palmetto Tigers have the recovery. Now that was Jamil Williams with a recovery there. And we'll see the big hit on the Arctic replay.
What a hit, and I think this might be
Jalen Wester or number 41, Kyrie Marshall. You take a pick, Ken. What do you got?
Well, I think Jamil Williams, this is his game against his former team. I think he's the Manatee transfer, correct?
I believe Sid Augustine calls it.
Augustine. So we haven't picked
Williams with a recovery.
Right. So we may pick that up on the replay. But what a big play. Now the Palmetto Tigers start with the ball on the 10. Nuka. Zamarian Lang is back there at quarterback. And I'd throw the long ball right here. They think this is a run-only quarterback. He has a very good arm. This time he hands the ball off there. And then shaking out of a tackle there and nearly getting to the line of scrimmage. A loss of about, let's see the mark over there. Looks like it's right at the line of scrimmage. It brings up a 2nd 10. Tyreek Allen with the tackle. And Tyreek Allen, number 2, is flying all over the field tonight. The senior.
Yeah, they're going to need to throw the ball to loosen up this defense.
They run the option. Nuka Lang keeps it, drives forward for a nice gain on the play of about 4 yards. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 6.
So we see Xander walking up and down on the sideline, obviously not happy that he's not in the game. But
yeah, he's just sitting there with a towel on his head right now.
So Zamarian Lang comes over to the sideline, talking things over with the staff. Now he goes out onto the field. 10:50 on the clock. 3rd and 7. Really a dangerous situation here for the Tigers. Malik Callaway is out here wide with Rockland Lodge in the slot. Looks like Humans is in the backfield. Oh, good block by Humans. He throws a long ball in the air, and it's a 50-50 ball.
Oh, my goodness. I saw he never turned his head. I see hands all over the receiver. We don't get the call, though, but I thought that was going to be a pass interference, guys. But, hey.
Yeah, you can face guard in high school ball, but you'll see that his arms were into the player there.
Let's look at if you're going to let him play, then let everybody play.
That's a 50-50 ball.
50 could have went either way.
And you know that ball was thrown in the perfect spot, outside shoulder on the sideline. Good throw by Nuka Lang.
We need a good snap here, guys. A good snap and a good punt. But
good punt, flip that coverage.
We need that snap to be on here.
So you've got Tyreek Allen along with Lil Duncan back there to return this one.
Well, their splits are wide.
Brandon Gonzalez awaits the snap. It is a low snap. Boy, his knee almost touched the ground, but a good punt out of there. And that's going to be Jalil. And he bobbles the ball with a fair catch. He's going to be caught at the 49-yard line.
How many times have we seen Garcia have to pick one off the ground and punt it? 8 or 9
more than
times.
we would want to.
8 or 9 times.
Regardless, great punt. Made him fair catch it. Manatee with some really good field position, but...
well, this is really the worst field positions they've had all night.
Yeah, that's a good point, Rick.
Really fortunate. Gonzalez, probably a soccer background. You know, in baseball, where you're fielding a lot of those, you put your knee on the ground to keep the ball in front of you. It's good that he comes from a soccer ball. So now we get Palmetto Tigers
Everybody's, yes.
pointing across the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, two offensive linemen move on that one.
Jalen Wester's a little happy.
Well, you got Jalen up there, and you got Marshall doing act like they're going to rush, right? And they're coming up there and just pushing them back on their heels.
Joe Crawford over here, but he looks to the left. Good coverage there. Big hit.
Oh.
Ball in the air. Incomplete pass. That brings up a 2nd and 15. Holy cow, a lot of contact on that play.
Trying to hit the running back. Jones out of the backfield, just a little down and out.
It wasn't any contact till right there.
Shot on the thigh.
He bobbled it and then took that hit.
And Bon Bean Jr. comes out here wide to the boundary. Oh, low snap. Brzezowski with a great job. Middle screen and nothing there. So Palmetto Tigers squatted on that one. Great job by the defense.
And that is what you call coaching, right? That's a great call by Coach Braz, making sure that they don't get too aggressive. Sit back, watch that screen.
Just let Wester kind of play in the middle there. He was reading the receivers as they were passing by and then capitalized on that.
Was that Augustine that dropped back there? Like a zone blitz?
I didn't see. Yeah, he probably did,
looked like
Brian.
a small number, like number 1. Interesting wrinkle for the Tigers. 10-6. Brzezowski looks for the long ball. Now he rolls to the left. He's being chased. He throws a high ball. And that one's going to be picked off.
Intercepted.
Yes. He threw it in a crowd of Tigers. Right on the sideline there.
Is that Jamil?
Who was it?
Jamil Williams.
Jamil Williams. Nice job. That's 2 turnovers tonight on the positive side. For
Absolutely.
The Tigers.
You win those games. Look at all the Tigers that are going to be around this ball.
He just threw it up there.
He threw it up. He saw 1, 2, 3 Tigers.
And Troy had 1 foot on each side of the sideline. What a perfect position. You had a better look at that than maybe the officiating crew down there, Troy.
Hey, these corners and safeties are flying to the football. They are fast.
Cleve Benson is back there in the backfield. Zamarian Lane takes this one under center. 3 receivers out there to the left, 1 single out here. Big Duke Timmons on this side. Hands the ball off, and it's Cleve Benson. Has a nice lane across the 40. That's going to be a first. Let's see the spot.
It's going to be about 3 yards short, Brian. Maybe a long 2.
But regardless, we're going to be in second and short.
Good positive yardage.
Yes.
So
win that 1st and 2nd down, and great things will happen.
Really great block over there by big Kaiwan Smith, 6'4", 315-pound offensive tackle. This time they're running, does a little jump cut, first down. Cleve Benson. And Eric Bruss with a great block on that play.
Yeah, he's having a great night on the offensive line.
Well, whenever you're moving the ball and the offensive line knows it's because of them, I mean, that's just a confidence booster each and every time. You can see them, that momentum. They are confident, and they know that they can do what they need to do against this pretty big defensive front.
Oh, they handed off. This one's not going to go for anything. Cleve Benson tries to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think he got right back at it.
He made it back.
He should have lost about 2 yards on it.
And if you've looked at Cleve Benson, he's 5'4".
Number 73 is probably twice his size.
175 pounds.
Yeah,
so
he
got
goes
massive thighs. I bet he can squat the house. Ken.
Collins goes 310 that stopped him.
Yeah, there Manatee's across the line.
Hey, and now that is such a great job by Lane. He hasn't had a lot of time to practice that. I mean, he just, nice little cadence, gets 2 defensive linemen from the Canes to jump off sides. That's a great job by that young man.
And you see the character. He had the spring game at Tampa Jesuit. The wind was blowing about 40 miles an hour.
Yes.
And coming in, and now he's been taking looks at wide receiver. But, that's the sign of a polished quarterback, getting the defense to jump off sides. It changed the snap count right directly in front of us here. It is going to be 2nd and 6. And
he ran across the line.
Encroachment on Manatee.
So that's going to be a first down. So coming second and real short.
Very close.
So Vamari Welch came across there. He wanted to get into some press coverage.
A little too much press.
And in high school, you cannot jump back. Once you go across the line of the scrimmage prior to the snap, you can't jump back there like in pros in college.
That resulted in first down.
a nice gift there from the Manatee defense that moved the chains.
Yeah, very uncharacteristic for a Kane team. We don't usually see this many penalties from them. And,
no. And we've got 2 of those encroachments on near the boundary in this game. Very unusual. Nuka Lang back there. Vontae Humans. Good block by Humans. Gave him extra time. Ball's in the air, and
there we go. That's the call I was looking for earlier. Good job. Nice.
The arm talent in this program is incredible.
It really is, Troy, because that was a perfect throw. No one was going to catch it but our guy, and
exactly.
We definitely get the penalty like we should.
That ball went a good 50 yards in the air.
It's not on the spot in high school. It's 10 or 15 yards.
Had pretty good pressure coming up the middle, so he's kind of throwing that as a back foot fading away. So that's a lot of arm talent there by Lang.
First down.
First down, Tigers.
So with 8:07 left in this first half, guys, I mean, this is really a critical drive. If we can pick up some points on this drive and just increase that lead.
20-3, we'd be looking really good.
Palmetto had 2 in motion, but it was prior. So no penalty there. Lang looks over the field. It's an option to the left. Lang keeps it and shakes a tackle, and then he's down. 2-yard loss on the play. And really, the Manatee defender there, he's got his jersey so tucked up that you can't see, but it's got to be number 8 there, Kyrie Jones. He's listed as a running back, but he's made the transition.
I think he's playing both.
He's playing both.
Yeah, he's one of their top runners.
Second 13 here, ball on 35. 2 receivers on both sides of the formation. Cleve Benson in the backfield. Manatee in a 3-4 look. Throws it out there. And that's going to be Rockland Lodge running down the sideline.
Yeah, nice block there by number 84.
Malik Callaway.
Yes. Getting a real good block to allow a couple more yards to be picked up on that catch. And I always get excited when I see those receivers block.
Great things
we've
happen.
had a couple years where maybe they don't block as well as they should, but that's a critical part of their job.
Really, you're first down away from being right there in the field goal range of Joden Gallardo. 7:20 on the clock.
So 3rd and 9, 2-down territory.
Looks like we've got about 5 seconds back, Judge, and he takes a snap. Humans driving forward, still going forward.
Hold on to it.
Gain on the play, brings up a 4th, and we'll call it 4.
So what do you think, Kenny?
Oh, I think you go for it here. The way they're moving the ball.
Not even a thought,
Move the chains here. You just continue to build on the confidence, and he's sending in the punt team. They're going to play field position here.
This is actually the field goal unit.
Field goal-wise, 45.
Have we seen him kick this far in practice?
I've watched him pregame and practice, yes. We'll see what they're doing.
44-yarder right here. They have the field goal unit.
He's going to let him try a field goal. Well, 43 yards.
And you've got Cleve Benson back there as a holder, always an option.
Let's get a good snap here.
Good snap by McMillan here. Good snap. Driving kick. It's going to be short.
You got to cover it now. You got to cover it.
He's got the sideline.
You got to cover this.
And that needs to be
trying
reviewed.
to score on the kick 6. And
you can't. Guys, in high school,
no whistles.
you
That'll
can't
be
take the ball out of the
easy
end zone.
score, and he just coasted in with a shocker there.
But Coach Marino is on the field, and this is going to have to be a clarification.
You put a guy back there in center field.
Troy, that's all good news, but in high school football, you cannot advance that. You're
not from the
spot
end zone.
on.
Not from the end zone.
From the end zone.
But the thing is here, so you can advance it, or I guess you can.
You cannot. Not from the end zone.
Not from 5 yards
deep
in the end zone.
It's just like a kickoff. If it's in the end zone.
Well, if you can, the strategy is here. There's all offensive linemen out there that don't know how to tackle people. They help block people real good. So I guess it is coming back, Brian. If you're great call there.
Well, that was Troy looking at that. I was looking at the action there. And, you know, I go to a lot of games on Saturdays, but in high school, you cannot advance it from there. And then the other interesting wrinkle, if you miss the kick in high school football, where does the ball go?
20. So
why not let it rip?
It didn't hurt, to let him try that field goal because you still get 13 yards.
So you'll see Manatee take the ball on the 20 and start the.
And again, that's a great strategy.
What was so funny about that play, gentlemen, was he wasn't even running hard.
Well, the referees should have blown that ball dead. It should have never gotten that far. I don't know if they didn't know or Coach Marino had to tell them, hey, read the rule book or what?
Yes.
Well, I think the referees were going to err on the side of, okay, let's let the play out. Obviously, don't have replay, but
now if you,
I think they wanted to get clarification.
You've got somebody that's got some ups, that can, if it's a low trajectory
Too
kick.
Tall Jones with the Cowboys back years ago.
Yeah, you put that, 6'9", you could swat that thing back.
So now he's got it here, 1st and 10. 6:11 on the clock here, second quarter.
Dodge the bullet.
The Canes. Boy, they've been doing a lot in the return game. And this time it's a jet sweep and very fast.
Nice.
That's Roy Burchett there.
Jalen Wester finishing it off.
Yeah, he cleaned it up. I don't know who got the initial
That was number 31. He actually started into the back.
Yes.
All right, so Derek Foster?
Derek Foster made that play, absolutely.
6 foot, 230-pound junior for the Tigers. Derek Foster on the tackle. Low snap again. Brzezowski looks. And he's not
Here we go.
Going down.
Here we go.
So really, is that Riley Jackson back there with a sack?
Riley Jackson, Greg Parker
31.
got undressed on the end there.
Yeah, Derek Foster was right there too. I mean, he was right there. That's Riley
I like
and
calling
Derek.
out these new names. We get the Arctic Air replay here. There he is, 50.
There he is. Good call.
You know, Troy, I've been looking at Greg Parker over the last few weeks, and he seems to really be surging. Number 11, defensive end, 6'3", 205.
That ball hit the
he
ground.
dropped it. He dropped
That
it.
ball hit the ground.
Yeah.
I mean, no harm, no foul, but my goodness.
Let's see if we can see that one again. Yeah, he was handling a baseball grounder here. Watch the little. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he picked that off the ground.
And one thing about Burchett, if you're watching this young man, he reminds me of a Dave Meggett, or he reminds me of, the Renfro that played for Clemson.
Right.
Yes.
Wes Welker type.
Yes.
He is small and powerful and extremely quick. Extremely quick. So Manatee's using a stable of backs here. Started off with Sanders, has Burchett. So out of the commercial break, we've got 4:15 on the clock. Palmetto Tigers sitting here awaiting a punt situation for the Canes.
Wonder if they've got something up their sleeve here.
I know what Rick Wells has up his sleeve here. He's bringing 11.
I'm bringing the house. I'm bringing the house.
Why not? I like it, Rick.
I'm not playing for the return here. I'm playing all out.
Yes.
Let's get a hand on it.
Rick Wells is
Don't rough the guy, though.
11 and two managers and two player managers are coming over there with.
I mean, even if you don't get a hand on, if you can rush him to rush, get this thing off. Hey,
it's field position here. We're going to get great field position
we've
regardless.
Got the speed.
He is 2 or 3 yards deep in the end zone here.
Do not
Jalen
rough
Wester.
the kicker here. Brzezowski with a low kick.
He missed it.
And it's
shanked
out of bounds.
We got it inside the 30-yard line.
Yep.
He didn't even get a first down with that.
So really, and this is reminiscent of a year that we had. Do you remember the year, the rain delay, when Manatee was punting 8 yards and 6 yards and really made the difference?
We've got rain out there lurking as we speak.
Yes. The rain is coming here.
So I am just like super impressed with the defense tonight. I mean, they are playing really great. I mean, they're on fire. I mean, they really. You can tell the motivation and just the way this game plays out every year. Just the confidence that they want to win. Their first win, they want it to be against Manatee, right? I mean, you can just tell.
It always helps. In our district, yes, sir.
They are so fired up. I mean, they know that they let those 2 games get away from them, last week and 2 weeks ago. But offensively, we're doing a very solid job, right? And we're controlling the football. We're controlling the line of scrimmage for the most part, eating a lot of time off the clock. You just got to manage it, right? That's all this young man needs to do. This is going to
play in later in the game as we wear them down. Absolutely.
Samarian Lane takes it, looks down the field, throws the long ball. Nice, tight spiral receivers
now,
out there.
Let me tell you something. That was a pretty good little bump there by the corner, and I would have done the same thing. And he threw him off his route. If he doesn't do that and he got away with it, that's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
But I'm gonna give it to that corner. I'm gonna give it to him.
Yeah,
I like the pass. It was right there.
He did that at the perfect time. A fraction of a second later is going to be the call there, defensive holding.
See if we can pick this up on the replay. All the time in the world to throw. Right there, just a little.
Just throwing a little bit outside Malik Callaway, the big receiver. And, tonight, he looks huge out there. 6'4" and 190. Absolutely
That's a big receiver.
Not overlisted. Spinning out of a tackle and then goes for a gain of about 1 yard on the play. It's bringing up a 3rd and 9 for the Tigers.
I don't know if that was an end around or a jet sweep. It just seemed like it never developed well. And
Coach Ty knows what he's doing. But I still like, just going up that A gap right now. We're having a lot of success right there, right up the middle. The O-line is blocking well. We just
see if we can convert here.
Lang tries to draw him off sides again, and Manatee's disciplined this time. 3:25 on the clock. Lang steps up the line of scrimmage, changes things out. Boy, that's impressive. Now he looks, it's a screen play, the middle of the field, and it's going to be sat on by the linebacker.
Played right into it.
Really, I believe that's number 68 there, which is Ray Rodriguez.
What do you think here, Kenny?
Well, I was wrong last time.
Just go for it, right?
Yeah, I think maybe they do it this time.
Well, if you get a good snap, you know that Gallardo can get it into the end zone, so there's going to be no return, and then you're going to get the ball in 20.
They're going for it this time, which is what I was thinking they would do last time, and they kicked the field goal.
They got the speed guys on the field. They may take a shot here.
I think Lang is going to get it.
They may not snap it, Brian.
I think Lang is going to kick this.
Watch the direct snap here. They may be setting something up. No
free safety. I thought he might drop back there and just trickle one down there inside the 5-yard line.
We saw Marino do that a lot last year.
A good use of timeouts because it's we're almost to the half and they can sit back here and talk about it. What do we got?
Coming soon. It's going to be an exciting season. But now back to the football action, 2:29 on the clock. Palmetto Tigers here with a 4th and long. Just hang one up to the big receivers. Nuka Lang rolls to his right, looks, he throws it high, and Malik Callaway is wide open.
That was a beautiful pass.
Yes.
Beautiful pass. Mr. Lang.
Mr. Lang.
And a great catch by number 84, Malik Callaway. Kenny.
We've called that name in some big games.
That was a great
Clutch. But
throw and catch right there.
But,
I mean, right in the corner, right. So plenty
all
of
the
time
in
here.
a row. Watch him wave him on. Hey, I'm throwing it to you. So you better catch it.
Well, in
and
beautiful.
Incredible.
These are sophomores playing with each other, throwing the ball and catching.
Yeah, isn't that great to know what we got coming in the future, Troy?
Unbelievable.
So there's the snap. The hold by Benson and the kick by Gallardo. So now your Palmetto Tigers lead this one 20-3, 2:18 remaining in the second quarter.
Converting on a 4th and 9 is huge.
Well,
and there was a mystery to me with Manatee because they were 0-2 coming in, but they had played Lakeland, which I think they're ranked number 3 in 7A, and then they played the other school, the Miami school, that was number 1 in 4A. So they had 2 very tough games and a week to get ready for this. So.
And that, to me, the coverage there, inexcusable.
Yeah.
And that on a 4th and 15.
Yes.
And you let them get behind you.
I was just going to say that. They were in press coverage. Malik had already run past
kind
the
of
corner.
reminiscent of the Green Bay Packers and for the Buccaneers.
Yeah, I mean, Troy nailed it. I mean, Malik was already past. I mean, he was past him.
Yeah, he blew past him the first time, and this one, you can't press cover a guy who's 3 feet 3 inches taller than you.
Yeah, that was just an unforgivable sin back there in that situation. So
let's see what we have here in this special teams play. Manatee, again, has only moved the ball through their special teams.
Yeah, we need a tackle is what we need.
Jaleel Duncan awaits the kick. Get out of good service with our friends at DeVito's Auto. Gallardo with a high kick.
We got to clog that middle.
Got to cover
this time. He hits the seam once again.
There we go. Oh, almost. There we go.
And coming in for a big hit, missing the tackle there.
Yeah, that was Javon Mac Johnson.
And Mac Johnson, how did he bounce off of that hit right there? That was an amazing return. Wow.
Well, this would be huge right here to the defense to get another stop before halftime. We know Manatee is going to have the ball coming out in the second half.
That's right. Well, you want to avoid a 2-for-1 here.
Jaleel Duncan out here wide. Big linebacker out here covering the slot receiver. And this is a
nice
draw play to the middle of the field. And
there's that big baby.
Shoestring tackle by Jalen Wester.
Just grabbed him shoestrings enough.
Yeah, that was.
And the clock continues to run.
He's got great closing speed.
True. And that, Jacquez pulled that one out of the Steve Spurrier playbook there. First and long with the draw. This one is overthrown.
Oh, he had him.
And he had
Bon Bean.
Bean
Jr. Yeah, Bean was wide open down the middle, and it wasn't a Tiger.
He was
10 yards
off to the races.
Now check this out. So you're going to stop the clock here with another pass. Palmetto Tigers will have some time on the clock.
Yeah, ball just
yes, I know
on.
what you're thinking.
You know what I'm thinking here? So really critical for the defensive team to come up with a stop here. According to our TigerVision monitor, which is accurate, 2 timeouts. Might want to just. Brzezowski looks, boy, big pressure there. He steps out, throws it wide open receiver, breaks.
Got the
He's finally tackled at the 49, stops the clock on the first down mark at 1:30. And Sanders with a great little move there.
Manatee needed that one. They have struggled, and that moves the chains. And
that was a great job.
Yes.
Brzezowski get out of that pressure and even
absolutely,
that pass out.
absolutely.
Got to keep him in front. Maybe force a turnover. And then he flies him, and he had Bean wide open once again. So you have to wonder if that's a route depth issue there, because that's 2 balls to an open receiver.
What saved us there was just enough pressure up the middle to get him to really kind of
threw him off.
Yeah, he had to.
He
really
got off his
get
target.
That throw off a little quicker than he wanted to.
And sometimes that's better than a sack.
I tell you what, big left tackle Cameron McLeod here, 6'3", 295. Number 66 is a beast out here, the center. Here for the Manatee.
What do you mean? He only weighs 295. What's the big deal?
He's the littlest guy out there.
He's underlisted. Boy, you got a good block there also. Brzezowski steps up. This time he throws it, and that's creased him. And he's going to be tackled at the 15-yard line.
They have found a weakness in our defense
exactly.
there.
That's
and,
three
three
times they finally connect.
You give them time to throw, and they're going to eventually complete it, so they're knocking on the door with plenty of time and 3 timeouts.
Yeah, minute and 14 on the clock. Kane's driving. Brzezowski. Oh, ball's on the ground. Unbelievable play by Corey Sanders there. That was a remarkable pick there by Sanders. That looked like a turnover. Just rolled it back there.
Yes.
The quarterback's getting a lot of time. We had our pass rush.
So they're on the 20-yard line, right on the red zone.
Yeah, go ahead, Troy.
We had our pass rush defense. They're a little smaller, but they're faster. And so these guys, once they turn the edge, Manatee's big offensive line is pushing them out of the way. That's why you're not seeing as much pressure. Now you have Rumpf back in the game, along with Greg Parker and Cedric Augustin. You should get a little bit more pressure here.
Yeah, Troy, and mentioning Rumpf, we, last year with the loss of Jordan Renard, went to go play football over in Texas. And Floyd Dozier Jr. in the interior line. We've got a lot of talent at the D-end position. But the question mark has been answered by Rumpf. His play, number 70, has been incredible. 2nd and 12 for the Canes. Corey Sanders is in the backfield with Brzezowski. 2 receivers on each side of the formation. Brzezowski looks to the middle of the field, throws it in there, and that is going to be incomplete pass.
Jalen Wester with great coverage.
So 3rd and 12, we'll call it. So he looks at, and there was a hold
lots
over there
of time
on the right
to throw.
side. 3rd and 12.
And again,
really important for the Hurricanes here to get some points here in the Cross River rivalry before the halftime break.
They exploit the middle of the field.
Well, that's something that's definitely going to have to be discussed at halftime with this defensive unit. Coach Braz is going to have to really figure this out, and I know he will.
Brzezowski looks, incomplete pass. And that's, is that Sheldrick Simpson? Who do we have over there? No, number 4.
That is Jaden Dunbar.
That's Dunbar.
Jaden Dunbar with a fine play.
They're going to go for it. They're not even going to try to attempt a field goal here.
So his clock is stopped at 52 seconds here, 2nd quarter.
So 30, they're going to not kick a 36-yard field goal and go for a 4th and 12 here.
They still have 2 timeouts, so if they convert.
Corey Sanders in the backfield. Coming in press coverage over here. There's number 4. He's got it. He had a little post corner action. Safety's over to the top to help, and incomplete pass. Good coverage.
And they got a holding penalty, so it looks like they're going to.
2 Tigers.
What did you get, Troy?
Holding penalty, but we have a man down on the field.
Yeah, they went ahead and declined that. But can you tell who's down, Troy?
Say again?
Can you tell who's down on the field?
It looks like Ced Augustin, but he's starting to get up. Still can't really get a good look at the number. He's laying back on the ground.
And I tell you what, Jalil Duncan, that was a beautiful, if you want to know how to run a post corner.
But I tell you what I like. If you watch it, we got some safety help over the top. So he's going to have to make a perfect throw here. And I mean, we got plenty of help there. So, I mean, that's good coverage.
Yeah, and
that's great coverage.
I didn't see as it broke. Were we in a cover 2, or do we have a single high safety back there?
That's a good.
Because in high safety, in the cover 2, that's like the old turkey hole in the combination route. That's the perfect hole in the defense on a cover 2.
We had that covered. Dunbar got a lot of experience last year. He was thrown in the fire against a world-class sprinter.
That's right.
and those guys from Miami. So, I expect for him to make plays. He's just a junior.
So it was Augustine that was injured on that play, and he's up and welcome back to the sidelines. That's good news.
He's all right.
I think he was just a little gassed. He's banging against it. That's a huge offensive line. Trust me. I'm standing right here now. I'm a big guy. These guys are dwarfing me. I got one of my former students that plays on that line, Andrew Morris, and he is a monster.
Hey, we're up
10th grade.
Yeah, we're up here in the box, and they're huge, Troy.
Now, if you watch Cedric Augustine, he is 6 foot, 230 pounds, and he can be a offensive tackle's worst nightmare.
Oh, yeah, I would hate to have to block him.
It's like blocking a Dwight Freeney. He's not the tall, link DN, but he has all the moves. And so at the close here, we're down to 37 seconds here as we close out this second quarter. I'm sure Palmetto is going to just elect to run this one out.
So as we wind down, what I'm really impressed about defensively is the holes that the special team put them in. 2 very good kickoff returns. Good field position for the Canes, not for us, but we were able to get through all that this half with just 3 points on the board, Kenny. I mean, that is a defensive battle, and they have been flying around the ball the entire first half. So hopefully they can carry that over in the second half, Brian.
Yeah, great first half by our defense. Offense has come alive with some big plays, and it could be a whole lot worse, but we'll take a 20 to
We'll take a little break here, and then we'll get back to with the stats.
Great party.
You're not drinking?
We don't exactly.
You can't party without alcohol.
What are you guys, losers?
You guys, they're not drinking.
Get real. We know peer pressure isn't really like that.
And we all know the dangers of alcohol.
Nobody cares if you don't drink.
If you choose not to drink, that's cool.
So you do you.
Hey guys, it's Alan Conley from Conley Buick GMC. Halftime's almost over, so make sure you stay tuned. Go Tigers!
Ted here, Conley Subaru, and welcome to our new, much larger facility. While the building is new with all the latest state-of-the-art equipment, our team is the same with a few new faces to serve you better. Whether you're here to see Ray and his team to keep that current vehicle running smooth, or here to upgrade to a new model, our team and the Conley family are here to ensure your experience is extraordinary. Come on in, look around, admire the artwork provided by artists Steve Whitlock and Casey Scott, or to just say hello. Conley Subaru, where we really do treat you like family.
So tell me, what was actually the name of the award? It was you were the #1 stream in the streaming awards. Isn't that correct?
Correct.
Back to live action here at halftime. And Ken, I have to say some halftime statistics have rolled in here from Steve Johnson. I want to see if you could read those out to me.
For the Tigers, 18 rushes for 52 yards. Oh, they just went away. There we go. Which is good for the Tiger offense to show that balance, but on the passing tonight, 7 of 10 for 137 yards. That has been the backbreaker for 189 yards into halftime. That's huge. Manatee on the other end has struggled. 12 rushes for 11 yards. No running game tonight. Just 6 of 15 for 76 for 87 yards, and a lot of it just right there at the end on that last drive, Brian.
So there they are in front of us. And as we go to halftime here, we're going to appreciate the talents of the Manatee High School Band.
We will close our show tonight with the upbeat sounds from the movie Despicable Me, featuring the Sugar Canes and Colgard. Here at Pharrell Williams' hit, Happy.
the contestants get ready for the halftime field goal competition. Manatee, make some noise. Oh, y'all wanna make no noise for the people? Come on, make some noise. All right, the contest sponsored by Your Good Hands, a scholarship, $500. Let me tell you your name. Let's get your name. First contestant. Adriana Vernon. What grade is Adriana? All right, fifth grader. She's the first up. Let's give her some noise and see if she can kick it through the goalpost. Whenever you're ready. She steps it off. It's up, and it is. Oh, just a little bit of short. Let's give her a hand, everybody. Give her a hand. Next up, we have Billy McLean, freshman. Make some noise. $500 scholarship. If you win, you can win $1,000 if you can outkick Coach Robbie. It's up. It is off to the left. Nope. Let's put a hand anyway, guys. All right, who's up next? I saw you were hot during warm-up. Let's see what we can do. What's your name? Haley Zambello. Does Haley have any friends over here? Make some noise. Oh, Haley. She approaches. Oh, false start. Gets back. Oh, just a little bit outside. Give her a hand anyway. She's happy. All right. We got a couple more. What's it be? Caleb Denan. And it's Michaela's birthday. Everybody give her a hand. Let's go, Michaela. And she wants to cry. Field goal. 20 yards for a $500 scholarship. Oh! We're not playing kickball, Michaela. That's all right. Here we go. My man, what's your name? Say it again. Brecken. Let's give Brecken some noise. I see some of your buddies up there. Let's see what happens. Oh, he's stepping up. He's stepping up. He got the chucks on. He steps up. And he goes right left. Oh, my goodness. Thank you very much. Everyone give yourselves a great hand. Thank you, Your Good Hands, for sponsoring the halftime field goal contest. Now let's get back to some more football.
Now taking the field, the Palmetto Marching Tigers, debuting new uniforms designed by band member Vance Newman. Drum majors are Sophie Hecker and Rachel Beacon. Drum majors, is your band ready?
And now, as a special treat, the Manatee High Sugar Canes and the Palmetto Dazzlers will be doing a combined dance routine in celebration of National Dance Day, which is tomorrow. Fingertip distance, ladies. Get set. We're about to start the music. Thank you, Dazzlers and Sugar Canes, for an outstanding routine. Thank you, everyone, for your kind attention this evening.
All right, for the person who is missing their Ford Focus rental car keys, the keys now are at the northwest corner concession. It took a little while to get them there, but they're there for you to pick them up.
Coming back, approaching the halftime here, back live here at Harley Stadium in beautiful Palmetto, Florida. The Palmetto Tigers with a 20-3 lead over the Manatee Hurricanes. Very uncharacteristic mistakes by the Hurricanes tonight. We had a couple of encroachments where the DBs came across the line all the way to the boundary, which was crazy. And then on a 3rd and 17, I think the deep Manatee defense allowed the Palmetto Tigers to get behind them. And so penalties. But the good news for the Canes is, if you remember the opening toss, they won the toss, deferred. So they're going to receive this. And what we've seen tonight is a dynamic return game for the Canes. So they're going to start it out with a strength, with no time expiring on the clock here in the third.
Yeah, I think hopefully they've shored up their special teams coverages here, and just hoping that defense just picks up right where they left off and sets the tone for this second half. We're going to be going with Zamarian for the remainder of the game, it looks like. But offense is playing well. Defense, again, take care of business here, Rick.
Well, I mean, I think that we've seen that, Lang, he's got a great throwing arm. I mean, he's even the passes that were not completed were right on the money. They were there for our playmakers to go up and get them. So, we just need to continue to secure the football. I mean, that's the big thing. We're +2 in the turnover rate. We got to make sure it stays that way and just protect. And
don't let them back in the game.
That's right.
Just put them away.
So Joden Gallardo will kick this one away, get a kick out of good service with our friends at DeVito's Auto. Tariq Allen is back there with number 4, Jalil Duncan. And there's a high kick, and it's going to be fielded by Duncan, and he's looking for the side. And then
great coverage.
You know, they're running the old flying wedge on the kick returns.
That's the best coverage of the night right there. But you hear the coach up here yelling, get behind that wedge. I mean, they've got a big group of young men that are putting that wedge together, that are forming that wedge, but we're able to get through there and make a tackle for the best coverage of the night.
Yeah, started off with a great kick over in the corner, and you want to keep them inside the 30. Manatee starting on the 28, so first things first, we got a victory from our kickoff coverage, which has struggled tonight.
And the wedge buster that time was number 30, Javon Mack Johnson, with a great play. 1st and 10 for the Canes. Only 6 seconds have gone off the clock here, so we got 11:54 on the clock. Brzezowski fakes the handoff, keeps it, running forward, and he's going to be just about a yard short of the first down.
Yeah, he's been really successful tonight with that. We have not been able to really, clog that middle and keep him out of the gap. But that's something we got to pay attention to.
Well, all the Palmetto guys know Sanders, and so they're keen on that running back. Oh, he bounces this one back, and there in the middle, there's Augustin and others, but that's caused by a bad snap.
Riley Jackson.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Troy. I can hear you now.
Yeah, Riley Jackson.
Great penetration on that play.
Yeah, we know we've seen our offense struggle when the ball is either too high or it rolls back to the quarterback. Things don't go well.
This time he has 2 backs in the backfield, and he's going to go out of a pistol formation look. 1 receiver out there to the left, 2 receivers out here to the right. And that is a big back, and ball's thrown low, intended for Bon Bean Jr.
DJ Bean brings up now 3rd down and 11.
I don't know if that ball just came out of his hand wrong, if it slipped.
Well,
but
he's
nosediving
a couple, especially to Bean.
But a good block back there by Kyrie Jones. He's big, 230-pound back, or 235-pound, 5'9" back. The kind of back that you want back there in pass pro. There he is back there on the right. He's riding sidecar to the right this time of Brzezowski. 3rd and 11. Good snap this time. He looks, now he's rolling, and he looks for the long ball down the sideline, and he throws it about 15 yards up.
Yeah, we may have not have gotten to him, but he felt that pressure. He just threw off of his back foot, just trying to make a play, and threw it well out of bounds, Brian.
Threw that one in lane number 2 on the track here at Palmetto High School.
So started with a great kickoff coverage. Defense got him on a 3-and-out here. Maybe not quite a 3-and-out, but they got successful. We're going to get the ball back here.
Yeah, I didn't see the stats for the end of the half, but I got to say, Brzezowski has to have the most yards running for the Canes. He's got to be right there.
Yeah, they only had like 11 yards, I believe, rushing.
Brandon Bruce will kick this one off, and he's got Simmons back there for the Tigers. Awaits on the return. Nice driving kick. Turn that one over, Ken. Simmons with an over-the-shoulder catch.
He's got a lane. He's got it.
Now he cuts it to 30, bounces it outside, and
still going.
Hang on to that ball.
Yes. Hey, that was a great punt, but a really good return to get some positive yards out of that and get us to a manageable start here about the 30-yard line, and that could have been an easy starting location at about the 10.
Canes,
what a punt.
What an excellent job of staying in their lanes there, because that's the kind of punt where there's a muff back there, or when he catches it over the shoulder, it kind of freezes him. What a great job by the coverage unit for the Canes.
Yeah, it was a great kick distance-wise, but it had a line drive to it, and you can out-kick your coverage that way. They made up for it, but Tigers start with decent field position.
I think Malik Callaway is getting taller and taller as the game goes over. Here's 6'4", and this time the Tigers with a penalty, throwing for Callaway, and 2 canes and excellent coverage back there. Number 7.
Well, I think they read the memo.
Zayon Hill.
They read the memo on Malik Callaway. They're not going to let them. They're not going to let him beat a corner again. They'd be out over the top.
He had some safety help there.
So they got a decision to make as the penalty comes here. It's a false start on the Tigers, so I don't know why that play.
Why would that play even happen then?
I don't. Why you had the receivers running 20 yards down the field. Could have been a collision back there. That's a mystery.
I'm questioning why that play took place.
But, I'm old. I probably couldn't hear the whistle, huh? Neither could any of the players or anybody in the stadium here. 10-17 on the clock.
It was declined. The penalty was declined.
So 2nd and 10. Yeah. And the Kane Broadcasting Group is picking up on what we said on that. Strange. Lang takes that one. Throws it out there. Boy, a long toss for a 1-yard gain.
He threw that ball 45 yards for a 2-yard completion.
And Lodge makes that play. Do you see his hands out there? I mean, it was perfect form. That was a great 1-yard catch, I'll tell you that.
I'm glad he had perfect form on
Gave
that.
him 2 on the
big 3rd and 9, 3rd and 8 here.
Yeah, we'll call it 3rd and a long 8, short 9 here. 9:48 on the clock. Here in the 3rd quarter. Zamarian Lang run the option, needs a block out. Boy, there is that killer linebacker, number 9 and number 50 to clean up. So 50 is DeMontrez McDowell, and again out there is Cornell Thomas, number 9. He's awesome in space.
They had Adonis in that slot position again. They've only used him once tonight with a big play. Kind of would like to see more of that. He's got such great speed, great breakaway speed. He could be a real big weapon for the rest of this game if we just get the ball in his hands. Kind of, that Jonte. How many times did we rely on Jonte coming out of that slot position?
Yes.
Brandon Gonzalez is about to. There's a pretty good, decent snap, and this time not a very good kick. Fair catch called, and then the ball's going to roll and stop at the 40-yard line. So no call back there.
I tell you what, I don't know what's going. We've had a lot of that tonight, and the referees haven't called it, and maybe that's great because that may have been against us. I don't know, but there's a lot of bad blood down there.
8:45 on the clock here in the 3rd. Manatee starts off from the 40.
Now, the bad thing about that last series by the offense, we didn't give the defense a lot of time to really catch the breath.
Yes.
Look for a bubble out here or a tunnel screen because you got Sanders out here wide. Now he's running down the field. He throws out to the left. Good catch there for about a 3-yard gain. Wow. The defense of Palmetto Tigers, pretty amazing closing speed.
I'm really impressed with the closing speed of the DBs tonight. They are just breaking to the ball quickly. They're not hesitating. Last week we were soft against Riverview at times, and not tonight.
They're daring them to throw it over their head.
Xavier Houston, and he sets up the wheel route or the out and up, but I don't think he's got enough time tonight as Brzezowski. And this time a big hit there, runs into. Let's see. That is going to be
Gibson.
Carter back there. Yes,
Gibson.
Gibson, linebacker, the 10th grader.
Oh, yeah, Michael Gibson back there. So that brings up 3rd and 7. Thanks, Troy, for the spot there.
No problem.
Very hot here tonight. We got the fog in the windows here at Palmetto High in the press box.
We're used to it.
My window's the worst. 7:40 on the clock. Oh, there's holding out here.
Oh,
my goodness, on Augustine. They missed it. Comes back.
Oh,
what a play.
Pass.
What a break on the ball. Was that Simpson?
That was Sheldrick Simpson.
Yes, it was.
Sheldrick Simpson, the senior.
How about that?
Another great series by the defense. Look at the rush here.
What's Sheldrick come back? We've got a flag after the sideline.
Goodness
That's a warning.
gracious. Come on now.
Palmetto.
Troy, step back.
So Kevin O'Brien's the get-back coach. He's got a.
I was trying to be the get-back coach. They wouldn't let
Kevin
me.
O'Brien down there, one of our sponsors, is the get-back coach.
They disrespected our sideline reporter, get-back coach, Troy Bellamy on that one. But
Troy's way down there. Troy, you can't even hardly see Troy. Look, I see him down there.
Brandon Bruce
He's down there by the kickers.
awaits this kick. Who's the returner out there, Troy?
That is
Simmons.
James Simmons.
All right, James Simmons awaits. Low kick. Takes a Sunday hop. Simmons gathers, makes one miss, and that made Choate miss the long snapper. Now looking for the sideline.
Blocks.
And he shakes out of a tackle or two. Great return down to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, real good job by the coverage team not to get a penalty there. Very easy to get a bad hold there.
Block in the back.
We got a water break now?
No, injured player. He's got a cramp down here on the sideline for Manatee, number 55.
He probably needs a water break.
One miss.
It's humid down there.
Yeah, and the long snapper there, Choate, what we've seen with him, he's very good in coverage. He's a very good long snapper, but he's one of those guys that can cover down, and his job is really to force the back to go one way or the other and not directly in the middle of the field. Good job there.
Mm-hmm.
Good move by Simmons, and excellent job of Manatee keeping that one going out the barn there.
So if nothing else, Kenny, you can read the trivia.
There are multiple national champion football players between the sidelines tonight. Which coach or extended staff has the most national championship rings? Well, we know Robbie Stevenson's got one.
Correct.
Jaquez Green's probably got one.
Right.
I don't know if Quez has got any of his
staff
buddies from the Florida on the coaching staff with him, but.
And I know that my son Abel, who coached at IMG, has a national championship ring.
Yes, he
from
does.
Basketball, but I don't think he's in the house tonight. Not on the sideline. So we know Jaquez Green, Robbie Stevenson, and
Josh Quett, he got one?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were on the team together. There's Robbie, 96, I believe.
Quez was there in 95 with the punt return injury against Nebraska. And so I'm trying to remember that one. But we know Robbie.
I remember
they beat Florida State.
I remember his big catch against FSU with time to spare.
Hold on. Now we can't transgress against Florida State.
Sorry. We didn't know your mic was on.
Come on, man. Come on.
We're going to cut you off.
Nick Batchelder to the stress box, who controls your sound down there. And I also have a portable battery kit, and you are 2 AA batteries away, Troy. I couldn't figure out how to open it up. Heavy run. It looked like
good job.
Humans.
Good job.
Go back to our bread and butter here. Reestablish.
Yeah, it's important, Kenny, that we get back to this and try to pick up, 3 or 4 yards at a time here. Let that clock burn. Let that defense get a little bit of rest here. It's hot. It's
and wear them
humid.
down.
Yeah.
Yes. Perfect game plan.
That's what you do.
There we go.
That's what you do right there.
Yes.
I think first down on the play.
That's a real nice job by the O-line there. Huge hole on the left side.
Our offensive line is really doing some blocking.
Like he's holding his
Yeah, you're right, Troy. I mean, I'm impressed tonight with the run blocking and pass blocking as well. They're giving the quarterbacks plenty of time to throw the ball. Can't ask for anything.
With 2 new starters tonight. Get on it.
Good job. Nice job.
And
that had big play written all over.
Yeah, it sure did, Troy. I looked and I thought Nasir Edwards, and I know he's extremely fast. And Troy, you have seen it multiple times, and that had a real. I think that one was going to go for about 20, 30 yards for sure. Lang looks over the field. Oh,
that's got to be
offsides.
Throw it.
You cannot jump back in high school
I don't think
football.
they know that rule.
Huh. Okay. Well, all righty then. So it's 5:58 on the clock.
There's the hole. Hold on
hey,
to it. Nice.
Hey, that was a nice little cut back there. He didn't get much out of it, but great footwork by our big tailback. Humans is really, he's been impressive the last 2 weeks, guys.
Yes.
I mean, you can't ask for anything more. Watch him right here, right, boom.
Yeah, great feet there.
Good ball security there, too. Kane's trying to force a turnover there. Brings up a third, and we'll call it 7. Ball at the 40. The ball's actually at the 47. It's 40 on the clock over there.
We got Benson back there, but I'd say let's run it.
Here's
nope.
Sets up. Man, that's a long throw. A big hit over there.
Yeah, what a strong arm.
Sonny Jenkins over there with a great tackle.
Finally sees the Kedry Rutledge in the game.
Great to see Kedry Rutledge. He's done so much. I missed seeing him last Friday night on his birthday. So it's good to see Rutledge. He did so many great things for the Tigers last year at the end of the season.
We're going to go for it here, guys? Sure are. Hey, you just saw Lane's strong arm right there.
Yes.
That was a long pass.
That's two he's had.
Shouldn't be able to make that. Boy, if you could punt out of this one, Ken. Lang's you could trickle that thing inside the 10-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
Lang awaits in the pistol. Let's see. Delay a game.
Yeah, I think that was the goal, was get us a little bit more yards.
Yeah, I agree.
Playing for field position here to give the punter a little more yardage to work with.
Well, we know Lang can play wide receiver. He's an athlete. I know that he could probably punt that one and get a 30-yard
probably. Yeah.
But
especially the surprise element.
Yeah, I want to say this though about Lang is that you remember him in that Jesuit game. Mm-hmm. He's a much better quarterback right now. You can tell he's been working hard. He's been working, and that's what you want to see. You want to see a young man.
He understands the offense. And
good snap by McMillan. That was a beauty and a low kick. It's going to be returnable. And he's got it. He's on the sideline. He cuts it to the middle. And now he's finally going to be tackled there by the punter.
I tell you what,
24.
We can't hardly stop him.
And McMillan, Jalil Duncan.
Duncan he's all over the place.
He probably has 120 yards of return yards.
Got to be close.
Troy, you got the calculator down there. I know you teach math.
Kick the line drive
Duncan.
right here.
I need an abacus for that.
He's killing it again.
Within 5 yards, he had already passed like half of our players.
Man, he's special in the return game. Manatee with very good.
He's got to be playing on Saturday somewhere. I mean, he's an athlete.
And he runs beautiful routes out there out of the wide receiver position also. Now I was trying to think of who reminded me. Danny Amadella and Wes Welker.
Yes.
And those types. He's got those uncoverable type.
I saw Humphreys last night. He was playing. He used to be with the Buccaneers. Same little slot receiver with a lot of speed. He's
number 10.
Yeah, he is over. I don't know. I can't remember. I think he's with Washington now. I think he's
still playing. That's great.
Still playing. We're gonna get the answer here.
Go ahead. Did you want to finish your?
I think.
Thought?
Well, the Canes have already taken a timeout here with 4:08 to go in the.
Goodness. Goodness.
That's right.
I thought we were talking about play.
I was gonna say you, and I thought it would be corny. But
it is corny.
But I was gonna say you. I would have been right.
That was 100 years ago.
That's a great.
You still got that ring on, though, big man.
Yeah, they fit.
Right, come on now.
Yes, they fit. That's. I'm fortunate there.
Tax collector is blushing like when I received his Christmas card. So now, crossing route. Big hit. Ball's out. Yep, and that's going to be a fumble.
Jamil Williams.
He said he was down?
No, that was
incomplete.
Looked like a complete.
They did call it a completion.
We'll see. Completed pass, 2 steps, big hit. So let's see.
Yep. Okay.
Jamil Williams just laid into it.
Yeah, that's a fumble.
Guys, Coach Marino is out of his mind over here.
He has every right. It could be an incomplete or a fumble.
It's going to be one or the other.
But not a completion.
That's incredible.
He's willing to take a timeout here to get that one.
Yeah,
he is on the field.
Well, because there's no way you can call that. That's just a lack of focus here by the refs. So there's no way you can call that a completion.
Check this out on the Arctic Air replay.
I'll give you an incomplete pass, but it's not a complete pass. I mean, look, it's out.
2 steps.
It's out.
Did he secure the ball?
That's ridiculous.
He's coming across the middle. He's open, and then Jamil Williams just lays into it.
It's getting intense here. Coach Brazelton's on the field saying it's either a fumble or an incomplete pass. Marino is lobbying the white cap, and they're trying to drag him off the field. Again, I don't understand how they can even say.
You know, they have to call it an incomplete because the ball was dead. Nobody did anything with it. See, it's just sitting there on the replay.
So they're saying that he was down when he fumbled.
Absolutely.
No, he's down now after he dropped the ball.
I heard the white cap say he didn't know. He had the quarterback. He said that.
None of them knew, Troy.
And
that side judge over there on the Manatee side.
Work here by our TigerVision crew.
Live stream in high school football will give you that look.
Jamil with a great hit on the ball there. Knock it out.
Low snap. Big
Who was that? Big Baby.
Big Baby.
Comes in there, just takes the legs out right from underneath him. What a great tackle.
That's a good plan on Kyrie Jones, 5'9", 235.
Don't go high.
The low man wins on that one.
Do not go high.
Here we go. Watch him
Big
get
Baby
down.
Come in and boom.
Nice. Hit him right in the knees.
No, that was Big Baby. That wasn't Kyrie. I'll give Kyrie his props.
No, that was
Western.
So now, Rosowski looks. 2 receivers out here on the right, 2 out there to the left. Running them off deep. Now he throws the ball behind there.
Is that Simpson?
James Simmons.
James Simmons had
he's a ball hawk.
That is nice.
Great coverage there, jumping that route, and could have picked it off.
He's doing push-ups because he didn't intercept it.
Yeah.
What a nice play.
Replay.
Look at that
He
speed.
comes out of nowhere with some nice ups there.
And Dominic Myers is wide open, too. If he doesn't make that play, it's a touchdown.
And all the quasi-professionals, we call ourselves, broke rank and became football fans on that play, Troy, Kenny, Rick, Brian, guilty.
Yeah, I'm definitely guilty. I'm definitely guilty.
We're homers here, man. 2:56 on the clock. Brzezowski
Nowhere
looks
to throw
great
it.
pressure.
There we go.
Incomplete
Good job,
pass.
defense.
Threw it into double coverage.
Wow, that was beautiful. That was a great series there by the Tiger defense.
Jamil Williams again right there.
And
if he'd have caught it, he had him.
Augustine again. Watch this.
Oh, yeah.
Look at all that holding going on there.
Holy cow.
They knew they recovered a fumble. They didn't get down. They came right back and just stop them on 4th and 6.
He did an initial bull technique, and then he did a little swim. So two techniques on the same play, and into the inside. He's got the skills. He's not a one-trick pony. He's got several different defensive moves, and he utilizes them all.
I would just hate to have to go up against him in practice with all that skill that he has. My goodness.
We definitely got to give this defense a break.
We need one more scorer. We don't need.
There's the option again.
Let
Look
them
at
back
the
in the game.
speed of that linebacker, but he breaks a tackle, does Benson, and there's going to be
a flag.
Is that going to be a hold?
I think they called a face mask, which I do not agree with. It looks like he was tackled around the shoulder pads. We'll have to see.
Let's see.
I really didn't see Troy. Troy, did that look like a face mask?
It's face mask. They call it face mask.
Face mask. It looked like he was clean. We'll see.
I think because he got up around the helmet area.
Okay.
Let's just see if we can see a replay here.
We're going to get a really good look on the Arctic Air replay on this one.
Did they call that on Thomas?
Guys, I had an opportunity to speak with Cleve Benson and Levante Humans at halftime, and they said they were just waiting to break one. They knew they were going to break one. They were just being patient.
Yeah, they called that on Zaylen Hill.
He just grabbed around the helmet.
I think he may have gotten a finger right on the face mask. So
okay.
I don't know how they saw it. They didn't see that fumble.
A hangnail.
True, Rick.
All right, so we got Lang back there looking over the field. And he stops, and he throws the long ball. Nobody out there. Great coverage out there. Picked off and tackled at the 6-yard line, and that is Zayon Hill.
He's a Lincoln Middle product, great young athlete, and all these boys over here on Palmetto are his brothers. They all went to Lincoln together and played youth football together.
I tell you what,
deep ball.
We got good field position out of it.
It was like a very good punt. Yeah. I'll take my chances with the way our defense is playing. It's going to be tough for them to go 96 yards.
So this is really going to be a defining series of the game here. 2:05 on the clock. The Canes desperately need to get some points on the board against this very stingy Palmetto Tiger defense.
Defense again playing well. We just haven't had a big turnover here. Even though we're ahead on it, a pick there would be great.
Brzezowski low snap again, messes the timing up, throws it back, picked off. Nearly picked off.
Almost.
Sheldrick Simpson, who you got, Troy?
James Simmons again.
Wow.
He's gonna be strong after this game tonight. He's gonna do a lot of push-ups. The DB coaches make him do push-ups on those missed interceptions.
I tell you, let's watch this again. I don't know if that quarterback, if he wants to throw it around 23 anymore, because it's just a matter of time. Look at that.
This is the same kid that had the 2 interceptions in the spring game against
That's
Jesuit.
right. Good point, Troy. That kept us in that game with Jesuit.
Now he throws a out there, and it is
Jamil Williams
pass,
on coverage.
Stops the clock. Minute 54 here in the third.
Just a side note, too, Jesuit beat St. Thomas Aquinas earlier this year.
Yeah, I believe they're ranked. I think they're ranked number 1 in 6A this week.
Yeah, they should be. But if you beat St. Thomas Aquinas, buddy, you are putting in some work.
Yes, you are.
That means that good things for us because we outscored Jesuit in the second half.
That's right.
Palmetto this time goes into a. See, we got 2 high safety, and then now Brzezowski looks for the middle screen, and it is up in the air. It's intercepted.
Oh, there it is.
So there's your pick.
Wow.
Number 12.
All right, so we got Mikkel Gibson.
Yes.
Inside the 10-yard line.
Wow. There you go. Defense, putting it on it.
So, Rick, what would you call now for the offense? What do you want them to do?
I just want them to run right up the gut. Nothing fancy. Just run right up the gut. Look at that tip. Somebody gets a hand on it. Oh, actually, Manatee tips it up.
Oski Grill.
I'm going to give you an insight on this. Just before the kickoff to start the third quarter, Coach Greg went over with the linemen. If you see the big fake, to drop back into coverage, and that's exactly what happened.
There you go, Troy. They listen.
Greg Walls made a great adjustment there.
Now, Troy, does he like to be pronounced Michael or Mikkel?
It's Michael.
That's what I thought. Michael Gibson.
Okay. Heavy dose of Vontae here.
And a really good play by Rumpf with the pressure. This time, running hard is Humans.
I wouldn't do anything different right here.
Just we got 3 downs to get 3 yards.
Hey, chew that clock up, right? Let's get into
take your time. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Exactly, Rick. No hurry here. Hold on to the ball. We're going straight ahead, right at them. Just direct snap it to them.
Rockland Lodge out wide. Nunca Lange with Vontae Humans in the backfield. This time, Manatee knifes in there. Excellent play there by number 67.
Yeah, that's going to be, well, I don't have him on my roster.
Not on the roster.
So third and 4. Benson back in as Humans comes out.
So opportunities here for the Palmetto Tigers. With Lang at quarterback, you can always fake the handoff.
I'd say keep it.
I would do the same thing.
With the option to toss.
Yes.
With the option to toss.
There you go.
Yes, he's athletic enough to make that
DB
happen.
make a decision.
Yep. So let's see. Cleve Benson in the backfield. And they hand it to him, and he is hit immediately. No gain on the play.
I think
that's a heck of a play. Let's see if I can get a number here on our replay.
Take the field goal here. They got a player down. Perhaps some time to think about it. It looks like number 55 for Manatee, Ian Johnson Kelly, just a freshman. And
gee whiz, what a play.
Yes.
What a play. 21 seconds on the clock. Injured player on the field. One thing we've seen here, Gallardo looks very sharp tonight in the kicking game. One extra point was not made result of a high snap, but his leg is strong. And at this point, it would be a big 3 points.
Just a little more than an extra point. He can make these in his sleep.
And it's huge because you got 2 touchdowns and a field goal to tie this thing up. And in this field goal here would put it just a little. Wow, how the years have flown by with the TigerVision. I got the opportunity to call that girls' flag football game. It was incredible.
I bet that was fun.
Coach Marino and I carried the game, and that was so exciting. And the wrestling match that we were able to do, the baseball. Of course, we did have Bill Britt on color commentary on the baseball. But other than that, the changes.
It doesn't get any better.
The changes over the years, it's just fantastic.
It's like they're going for it. Yeah, Human's in
the backfield. Lang keeps it, and he's knifing in there. He's not going to make it.
No, he's going to be a little short.
So the good news is, for the Canes, you've got a big stop. The bad news is you got an offense that's not hitting on all cylinders. It's going to start at the 4-yard line.
If I'm thinking, I try to get in Coach Marino's mind, so you're thinking about, all the things that could happen as you're trying to kick a field goal, another bad snap. They block it, they run it back, take the safe play here. You're going to pin them back deep into their own end zone and just, let the defense continue to do their job, right? Yeah, I mean, you like the point.
I like the call.
Yeah,
I like the call.
I understand it.
It was a slim chance of getting in, but worth the risk.
So now, Palmetto Tigers, another low snap. And this time, the big back has nowhere to go. A host of Tigers there. Everybody's in on that.
That's going to carry us to the fourth quarter.
So that'll bring us to the fourth quarter break with the Palmetto Tigers leading 20-3.
We're wearing number 7 in honor of our friend Michael Steele.
He was killed by a drunk driver.
Don't drink and drive.
Hey guys, Chris Conley here from Conley Buick GMC. Hang on for the fourth quarter and remember, go Tigers.
Over the Manatee Hurricanes.
How you doing?
Manatee.
Actually lost a yard on that last play, Brian.
There was nowhere to go.
Brzezowski, another low snap, gets it out there. Really good route out there.
Bean.
And that's Bean again. B.J. Bean or Bond Bean Jr. He is running some really nice routes out there. I don't know if you could cover Jalil Duncan and Bean on the same side of the field. That'd be a very difficult task.
I think our corners are up to it. We got some really tough corners. Sheldrick Simpson's waiting on one of those passes to come this way.
And now he looks, Brzezowski stepping through there. Great defense over there. You know, Troy, I laid that softball out there for you, and you just jumped on it and took it out of the park.
And we got a hold on the play, the offensive holding.
66, and I don't mean to call the young man out, but he's had a tough go of it tonight with our speed rush ends. Greg Parker, he basically undressed him in the first half a couple times, and Marino lost his mind on those calls, non-calls.
Yeah, exactly.
And this time they finally got him.
I saw that on your first call. The jersey was pulled outside of the shoulder pad there, Troy, in the first half, and I think that's a clue. So 11:49 on the clock here, and it's a really tough situation for the Canes here.
Last year, Sheldrick Simpson had his coming out against Manatee. He played very well against Manatee's receiver.
Yeah, and Sheldrick Simpson has shown that he can cover big receivers. Now this time Brzezowski looks, scrambles to his left, and he's going to be tackled.
That's got to be Big Baby. That's got to be Big Baby. Yes. Did you see that closing speed on that? That was incredible.
He just shot out of a cannon. That came out of nowhere.
Watch him come across the field.
I'm glad he got an offer from my alma mater today. Florida A&M.
Look,
I'm making calls tonight.
Look at that right there, Troy.
Well, anytime you see speed like that.
He's in the middle of the field right now. Watch him.
Look at him. I mean, that's incredible.
Look at him. That is moving right there.
That is a Western. They've been around here for about 7 years.
They've got that different gear. Very few have.
They're very, very fast, are the Western family. Brzezowski looks, throws it late down the side. Great coverage over there. Bracketed coverage. Nowhere to go.
He threw it on the track on the other side that time.
I mean, he had a good choice. That was great over and under coverage.
I don't know if they're thinking about going for it, but they're slow bringing their punting unit on. Or is this third down?
It's third and
25.
I saw the quarterback run to the sideline.
So, Troy, since I got you here on the spot, you got a 3rd and 25. And the ball's on the 4-yard line? 2-yard line. What you got is a call.
They got to run a screen or something just to get out of the shot of their end zone.
Right.
There's no way they throw the ball into the teeth of these defenders back here.
But they just had a screen intercepted on the last possession.
Jalen's going to be all over that screen.
They're wasting a lot of time on this.
This is not going to be like Florida State.
Now, watch Rump on this. Watch number 70 on this play in the interior line.
Yeah, he's coming right up the middle.
Trouble.
He's way short.
Nobody home.
One knocked it to the corner there.
Another low snap. He was trying to find the ball. He was able to, luckily for him, pick it up and just make a throw.
But hard.
I didn't even see a cane near the ball. But
number 50 down.
You know, a lot.
Listen to the bass go boom, explosion, overpowering, over the competition, I'm towering, wrecking shop, when I drop these lyrics that'll make you call the cops, don't you dare stare, you better move, don't ever compare, me to the rest that'll all get sliced and diced, competition's paying the price, I'm gonna knock you out, mama said knock you out, I'm gonna knock you out, mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Break down.
hey, take full court. Good punt.
Bruce gets a punt off. Simmons backs there, picks it up on a hop. He splits them, and then a fine play is made by number 50, DeMontez McDowell. So now
the special teams by Manatee, they've been great all night. The coverage, their kickoffs, their punt returns, they're just really well coached, and they have been their offense. They've been their game tonight.
And the defense has played. There's been no scoring this whole half. and they've been playing with short fields.
I wouldn't throw the ball again this half. I tell you, this quarter, I mean, I'd be
they
done.
They got Vontae
I just
in
would
there.
Just pound it. Just pound that rock.
10:33. Lang, option, Humans. And there's another fantastic play by a Manatee linebacker. I'll tell you what, number 2.
That was Nasir Edwards.
Yeah.
No, different running back.
Tyreek Allen.
Tyreek Allen was right there for the tackle.
He's incredibly fast. Those Tyreek Allen, number 2, and number 9, Cornell Thomas.
You can tell the swagger is slowly leaving that defense. They're tired, man. They've been out on the field a lot tonight. And once again, it's humid. It's so hot out there.
And again, yeah, just keep pounding the rock here and just wear them down.
So gain of about 2 on the play for the Tigers.
Take your time.
Lang with a nice little hitch route to Timmons, driving forward, tackled there by number 12, Sonny Jenkins.
And a very safe play to call.
Right.
Keeps the clock running and getting it out to one of your skilled receivers and makes it a very manageable 3rd and short.
We really haven't called Timmons.
No, he's been quiet.
That's his first catch. They've been bracketing him and playing off of him after his performance last week. But again, what we've seen is 8 or 9, 10 different guys touch the ball on offense.
And
it's incredible.
It is incredible.
And what you're seeing out of the Tigers in these situations on a short down, and what we had in years past, a lot of those easy little hooks would be dropped, which stops the clock and just completely disrupts your offensive game plan. So one thing we've seen with the Tigers tonight, they've been very sure-handed with the ball out of the receiver position.
Is that a water break or was that a timeout?
Timeout.
Injured player.
Injured player.
9:29.
Troy, I'll tell you this. Your vantage point from us is superior than what I've got looking through these windows in the press box. We're sitting here in the sauna tonight at Harley Stadium.
Trust me, it's not that much cooler out here. But it is amazing to be
It's hard to see, Troy, when your eyes are sweating.
Yes.
Your eyes are sweating. That's a good one. I've never heard that one before.
Humans in the backfield. It's a 3rd and 3. Hands it off. Boy, that was a nice exchange. And he is in for 6.
That's a worn-down defense, Rick.
That's how you do it. That's all you need right there.
That's game over now.
But the clean snap is so critical on that play right there. You saw the cleanest exchange probably I've seen this year. He hit that hole so fast, and it was so clean.
He was in the secondary before they knew what happened.
Check this out. Watch this exchange.
Right
Bam.
there. And then there's the hole on the whole right side, and they didn't know what hit him there.
McMillan will snap this one back there to Cleve Benson. Joden, Gallardo with a kick, and it is good. So your Palmetto Tigers lead this one 27-3, 9:23 on the clock.
Good to see Vontae get to the end zone quite easily, and that was a nail in the coffin pretty much with Manatee struggling on the offensive side. Very little to show so far, and down 24 points.
He was due to see the end zone. He's been our hard runs where we've needed him. He's an athlete, but I tell you, we're very blessed. And if you look at the fact that we have all these sophomores on this team, sophomores and juniors, and to know that we're going to lose some of those seniors again, but we still have a lot to replenish.
So get a kick out of good service with our friends at DeVito's Auto. Joden, Gallardo approaches the ball here.
Last time we kept them inside the 30, so hopefully we can get 2 in a row here. Oh, look at Leonard coming back on Bloomingdale. That is a big surprise.
A very, very high pooch kick. taken by the big
back.
Kyrie. Takes that one. Takes a good hit. So, a little different strategy. Good play by Robbie Stevens.
Yes.
That was Big Baby making the tackle on that as well.
Jalen Wester in on the tackle.
Oh, my goodness.
He was probably put on that side for that and to kick it over there for that very reason. And they're right on the 30, which is your goal.
Yeah.
So great job there by Robbie Stevenson to make some adjustments.
You know, we're viewed from all over the country here, and if you want to put your eyes on a fantastic, hard-hitting, fast linebacker, here at Palmetto High School on Florida Suncoast, he wears number 21, and he plays for the Tigers, Jalen Wester. He's a beast, guys.
He's committed to Florida Atlantic.
Throws a little, big hit
wow.
there. Goodness.
That man lost a yard. Holy cow, what a hit.
Jalen Wester.
Good.
I don't think Jalen's out there right now. I think Jalen's on the sideline. I think they got
Corey
some
Sanders. Oh,
14.
Thought there was light at the end of the tunnel.
Alzavian Houston.
Alzavian.
But it was an incoming
those
train,
Houstons
man.
can hit, that's for sure.
Wow. And you know, the kudos.
How it feels to chew 5 gum.
Clicking streak.
Stimulate your senses.
Tackles, making plays. Kudos to the coaching staff and kudos to him.
Yeah, spot on, Troy. I think the fans forget about him being one of our receivers, right? And
yes, that's right.
Last year we're calling his name as he's catching passes.
That's right.
Brzezowski still being harassed all night long, headed for the sideline. Good
It's
job.
the safest place to go on that time.
Good job by the Palmetto Tiger defensive player, not doing anything crazy over there. Oh, that's where you pick up that personal foul on the opposition's bench.
And that's what you don't want to give them any help here.
And in a game like this, it's hard to pull off of that one. Good discipline by the Tiger defense.
Big Andrew Rumpf was chasing. That's an intimidating sight to see a kid 6'6" chasing you on the sideline.
Andrew's not right. I'll just talk about that in a second. Now they throw a little toss-back play. Back with a
nice
fantastic move, running forward, still driving. But, you know, Kyrie Jones, that was excellent.
He's got some really good feet for a big running back there. My goodness. That might be their biggest play from scrimmage tonight, other than those 2 passes late in the first half.
We're going to catch that on the Arctic Air replay, but back to live action. We're going to get a replay of that great play. Now Brzezowski looks to the middle, and we're sitting on that one is the linebacker for Palmetto. And the referee's right in front of us. That's probably
Jalen.
That was
Jalen Wester. He's everywhere.
Picked up 4
I wanted
yards.
to talk about Rump, number 70. And you were talking about the speed that he shows, Troy, and we've talked about that. He looks like a linebacker when he's in the backfield. He does not look like a defensive lineman. Really nice catch there. Really nice route. Excellent throw. So Brzezowski there goes to Jalil Duncan for a nice game.
The coverage, again, Sheldrick Simpson's just knocking off a little bit of rust. Half a step behind, but he's going to get one of those.
And that's a very crisp, solid route running receiver. Now they hit him with a draw. A good play, great tackle there.
Jalen
Wester.
You know, he came in tonight with 27 tackles, and he might be somewhere between 12 and 20 tonight, the way he's played.
Again, I'm glad he received the FAMU offer, but if these Power 5 people don't come in here and get this kid.
And this is rolled back to Brzezowski again, messes up the timing, and it's an incomplete pass.
Wide open, though.
He was, that middle.
But again, you know, what we've seen over and over again tonight.
I think he landed on his shoulder going after that ball.
Or landed on the ball there.
Yes.
Number 5 there is Elijah Stewart, 5'11", 160.
He had a touchdown on that play. I mean, the middle wide open.
But it's set up by the rolling the ball back to the quarterback.
Right
Timing's
there.
disrupted it,
Well-
then plays off. And no, Simmons was going to be there for
20. Yeah, Simmons was going to lay into him if he got up.
We'll call it 3rd and 7 here. Canes desperately need a score. Burchett is out here wide to the left.
They keep bouncing the snap.
And he looks, and there's a good pass, and he goes to the 5-yard line. And that's going to be Elijah Stewart.
1st and goal. This is their best drive of the night.
Brzezowski's going to feel like he's been doing squats all night long to get all these low snaps. Great play there.
I
by
bet he has thrown
quarterback.
40 passes.
Brzezowski keeps it, and he's driving forward, and he is in for 6. So here, with 6:56 in the 4th quarter, the Canes have 9 on the board, and the extra point unit is on the field.
He's probably been their leading rusher tonight, and just the quarterback draw and just getting a little help there from a couple of his teammates. And
yeah, Coach Brad's actually taken a lot of the starters out of the game on that series.
Yes.
So the D line was all, underclassmen in there.
Swinging gate here.
Swinging gate.
Oh, brother. Oh, brother. And there's a
Offsides against the Tigers.
offsides against the Tigers. And you know what? They were cooked on that one, too.
You see something different. You got to remember where the line of scrimmage is.
Spurrier would line up in the swinging gate when Jacques was playing at Florida. Every extra point, it would start that way, and he snuck several in there over the years.
Coach Marino employs the sideline. This game is not over.
So this puts them about 1.5 yards. So they're going to going for 2, which would cut it to 16, which would be 2 scores with 2 2-point conversions.
Kyrie Jones in the backfield.
Delay of game.
Delay of
So they give us the 5 back.
Oh
wow.
That hurts because they're gonna probably come back and kick the PAT now.
I think they're still going to go for 2 because that'll put them down 2 scores.
That's going to put it on about the 6.5.
And so
we got the better out of that one by jumping off sides on the short side of the field.
So if you're going to go with the glasses half full, it gives you a little more room out there for a completed pass. And that's from the.
It gives them a little bit more room to stretch the defense.
Brzezowski looks, throws it out there.
Oh,
incomplete. Really good coverage over there once again. So
Parker, he threw right into Parker, who was coming from the outside there.
Really no choice.
No choice.
No choice. Has to throw. With 6:56 on the clock. Now, Kenny, is from the old kicker perspective here, 27 to 9.
Got an onside, right?
Yeah, if you want to get back in this game, yeah, you have to.
Now remember, they used a timeout earlier too. They only got 2 timeouts left.
Yes.
6:56 left of the game.
So what you'll see, the Palmetto Tigers across the line, you're going to have the skill, you're going to have the smaller numbers up, the skilled people. You've got Callaway out there.
Derek Thomas, you got Big Baby.
Yeah, Timmons and Wester, and looking across Houston. And now here's an odd one, Augustin. You've got your defensive end out there in the middle of the field on an onside kick. Now that's impressive. If you think your D end out there at 240 pounds is out there with a hands team. So Joey Colonesso, 5'11", 170-pound sophomore with a kick. And it's not going to go 10 yards.
It's not even going to go 10 yards. Just let it land.
So he picks it up, and
no, you shouldn't do that.
But it worked.
No. It worked.
It worked.
Yes. Really, the ball stopped. I don't know why they didn't blow the.
Did Jalen pick that ball up?
Jalen, remember 2 years ago there was a pooch kickoff, and Jalen went back there. It's one of those deals that you fair catch, caught the ball over his shoulder, and had like a 15-yard gain on the play. You remember that?
Yes. He was a sophomore.
Yes. So
he was trying to keep up with LeJohntay.
He ain't scared.
No.
So,
yeah, I think he's telling him you don't need to do that. Yeah.
I want to say a shout out to my brother DJ Varnador. He was watching some of the YouTube clips of some action and give me a scouting report. I was a little occupied this week. Pretty good call there by brother DJ.
DJ knows his football now.
Yes,
he's seen enough football in his day. He knows the game.
6:56 on the clock. Lang fakes the option, and he's throwing the ball. And it's got a receiver, and it's going to be Rockland Lodge.
He had him. Wow.
Almost.
Oh, my goodness.
So close.
So impressive. And also you saw some great closing speed by Daniel Dunbar. But that one, a perfect throw, and you've got 6 on that one, a very long gain. Ooh.
Just a few.
Yeah, you got 6
wow.
on that.
6 points.
So 2nd and 10 for the Tigers. Ball is spotted right on the 40-yard line. Rockland Lodge out here wide to the right. Timmons is out there wide to the left. Got the big package in there. Look for a run here. This time they hand the ball off there, and that's Nisser Edwards.
Oh, nice. Nice run.
Yeah, picks up another first down, and somebody is down. We got maybe a lineman. He's getting back up. He may have gotten rolled on.
That's cute. That's our big senior.
So that
walk it off.
Edward, he's got a little gear right there, Troy. He's got a little burst. Absolutely.
Yes, he does. It's good to see, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice.
Come on now.
Boy, good exchange there again. This time the Manatee defense all over that one. Cornell Thomas, what a game he's had tonight. 6'1", 215-pound senior linebacker.
They've got some good players across the ball there. They've just been out on the field all night, and they have played their hearts out.
And tonight, at the beginning of the broadcast, we were talking about the offensive line and how they would hold up, and there were some changes along the offensive line. They've been very impressive tonight.
Yeah, maybe there's been some new jobs won tonight. We'll just have to wait and see.
This is their best performance of the year, without a doubt, offensively.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Boy, nice cut.
Nice.
Humans, nice work there. Ball's on the ground. Let's see.
No, he's just got dragged down.
Yeah, he's got dragged
Boy,
down.
that was scary.
It was scary the way he got pulled down.
Yeah, it's
like a contortionist.
3rd and 3. Watch this at the very end of this play. Oh, okay. The hand up on his jersey up there, bringing him down. So not a horse collar because it's on the front of the gear.
The great thing about Humans is he's a workhorse. He actually gets stronger as the game goes on, and then you hit him with this change of pace with Cleve Benson, and that's a tough combination to stop.
Good call. Benson checks into the backfield. This time he's running left, and they're
first down.
Just exactly as
we got a flag that came
Troy.
in from the far side. I don't know if it's a hold or.
It might be a personal foul the way that one came in. We'll see.
That
was a first down
maybe
carry.
a face mask.
He's calling holding.
Oh, okay. Well, that too.
Okay. So that goes from a first down, now backs the Tigers up.
He actually called that holding penalty on the quarterback. That's odd.
On
let's watch the replay here.
On Lang?
Oh,
yeah, he signaled number 7.
Okay.
Huh. Really?
Well,
okay.
Hey, we've seen it all then.
4 2:15 on the clock. 3rd and 4 for the Tigers. Ball on the 24. Lang looks. Now he throws the long ball out there, looking for a receiver, and it's going to be incomplete pass.
Yeah, they were double teaming Timmons. Again, Timmons had a great week last week.
Down in the end zone.
Yeah, probably cramps back there, let's hope.
Yes.
And so, little combination route.
Was it Timmons or Galloway? That actually was Malik Callaway. That was Malik Callaway.
Malik? Okay.
He might have landed.
Must be movie night back there in the TigerVision production truck, having a little fun. Here, it's been a great night for the Palmetto Tigers in the Cross River rivalry. 4 minutes left on the clock here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, you really didn't know what to expect. You got two teams, 0-2, just fighting for a victory. You know that both of them have played hard ball games up to this point, but the Tigers just, from the first snap, they came out to play tonight. Good to see
Malik Callaway.
Yeah. He's got a little limp, but at least he's running back to the sideline.
Boy, tonight, Malik Callaway, 6'4", rangy, long. He certainly passes the eye test and speed.
He showed tremendous speed and improvement in his hands. He's always caught the ball fairly well. He was a little inconsistent, but tonight he caught everything that was thrown his way. Big plays.
Big play Callaway.
Hey, might be a new nickname. There you go, Brian. You're a good one. CT Magic to Big Play Callaway.
Big play Callaway.
Big play. Okay, I like that.
So now it's 4th and 5. Lang's going to try to draw him offside. He's been very productive on this tonight. Doesn't. Runs to his right, throws it out there. That one's going to be off the field of play. So he got a little excited that one and flew that one about 7 yards out of bounds. But, he's had a very complete, very good game tonight.
Yes, he I know they had some packages for him tonight, and he was going to take some snaps at quarterback, but he has filled in admirably tonight after Xander took that hit and has managed this game well.
No, he has. I mean, Xander went out pretty early in this game, and, we've been able to come back, and Lang has given us a couple of scores. He's managed the offense. The
offense has rallied around him.
He's done a great job.
We haven't missed a beat, really. 27 points.
And we want to thank those of you that have joined in and watching the other scores of the other football games here on TigerVision on the ticker. Wow, great pass rush. Man, what
Wide
a
open
fantastic
in the middle.
play. Brzezowski with just an excellent play.
That's Bean.
That's Bean, BJ Bean down the sideline. But, you got to tip your hat to Jace Brzezowski. He's been harassed all night. He's been hurried. He's been knocked down. And to stand in there, avoid the rush, and step up into the pocket, I mean, that's a brave young man.
He has been running for his life all night.
And Bon Bean Jr., or BJ Bean, I mean, he's excellent.
I played, I'll catch it on the next play.
Oh, draw play.
That'll draw play.
And jammed up. Is that Riley Jackson completely busted the flow of that play up? Because that was a really good play call. But
and they got a lineman down. He's holding he's grabbing for his knee.
Yeah, he was. I know he was under that pile. There was about 4 players.
Yeah, he's
top
hurting.
Of him.
Hate to see that here.
Looks like B. Andrew Morris, number 76.
76. So that is Drew Morris, the 6'3", 330-pound, check this out, sophomore. 6'3", 330-pound sophomore.
To be honest with you, he hasn't grown an inch in about a year or two, so he still hasn't hit a growth spurt. Now, I'm being real. This kid was walking around Lincoln as a student at 6'3" and about 330. And he's super athletic. I've coached him in basketball. He can play basketball. I mean, he's an athletic, big fella.
I remember you talking to me about him, in the break, Troy. We were before a game, and you were talking about there's a dude at Lincoln right now. That's got to be him, right? Is that Morris? That you and I were talking about that? So I think I may have the batteries may have worn down on the sideline reporter there, and. Great to see the big fella there, and he walks off the field on his own power. So that's great news, and what a future that young man has. So here are the Canes. They've got a 2nd and 12, and the ball is spotted at the 37-yard line.
As the clock continues to run, 2nd and 12.
And the crowd here for the Palmetto Tiger, the fans are getting extremely loud.
The clock should have been running already because as soon as that player got off the field, and that's what Coach Marino is trying to point out to the referee now. Is that,
so Marino has called a timeout.
He's got to have a timeout to talk about the clock.
The clock should have been running.
Last week, we watched Coach Marino. Troy, you had a better advantage of that.
Okay, I mean, Coach Marino's right.
Yeah, he's right.
He is right. He's 100% right.
But if this continues, this is 2 weeks in a row, and Marino's going to have to carry a striped shirt in his bag if he's going to be on the field as much talking about calls.
As soon as they got back up under center, the play, they had to whistle that play live, right?
Yeah.
It has to be live.
Yeah.
And they were waiting for them, and I guess they still are, going to wait for them just to snap the ball, but that's not the right call.
And up here in the press box, the clock operator is going on the command from the field. He was talking about it.
Even our announcer, Mr. Bustle, called that.
Brzezowski looks, steps up, throws it across his body.
Oh,
receiver not looking.
He was intended there behind him.
Sanders. Yeah. He's had it. No time tonight. No time.
And like I said earlier, I bet he has thrown the ball 40 times.
3rd and 12 now. The Canes trailing this one, 27-9, 3:13 on the clock. Out here wide, Jalil Duncan. In the slot, we have Zan Hill. Brzezowski looks. He's being harassed by Riley Jackson. He's got him in the backfield.
Nobody works harder on this defense.
48-yard line. Huge sack.
Great play by Jackson there. My goodness.
He's been all around the quarterback for the last 2 weeks.
Yes, he has, and I'm glad to see he gets the sack there. He just keeps working.
I mean, he just got right past that.
That kid is the heart and soul of this defensive line and the team, really. He pushes everybody in practice every day to get their running in and get in condition. And here he is in the 4th quarter of a blowout.
Still out there
hustling.
Like it.
If he was 3 inches taller, he'd be a Division I player.
There's holding over there. Holy cow. And it's picked off. That's
Jamil Williams.
He's had a great game.
Number 2 for him and a fumble recovery.
Is that all he's got? That's a pretty good game. I feel for Coach
Brazelton. Who's going to be his MVP on the defense tonight? It might be several of them. Might be the whole team.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, watch the replay here. They're sitting back playing center field, rushing 4.
What's the pressure?
Getting pressure with 4. and they just sit back there waiting for it.
So now we've got a lot of new faces out there for the Palmetto Tigers.
A real long game considering we
started
20 minutes
20
early.
minutes early, and we're pushing 10 o'clock here, all this throwing.
Yeah. Lang hands the ball. Boy, that's a fine play there. And that is number 66. He's got the jersey tucked up there. But that is Cameron McLeod, 6'3", 295 pounds. I'll tell you what, this Manatee Groom
they're
team,
big.
They've got skilled people, and they've got some really big size on this.
Yes, they do.
That's 66 is on offense. That's number 55, I believe.
50. Well, he's got
That's
his
a freshman.
His jersey's kind of.
That's a freshman. Yes.
Thank you, Troy. Yeah, he's got his jersey so tucked up there. For 55 is Eon Johnson Kelly, the 6 foot, 230-pound freshman.
Yes.
Wow. Lang hands it off. Bouncing outside. Nice jump cut inside. Goes for about a 7-yard gain. And that's
Humans
Humans.
being a workhorse there.
That's what he does. He gets stronger as the game goes on.
Just take your time here.
Yeah, that's
Third
right.
and
That's
one. There's
right,
no
Kenny.
hurry.
Just let this thing run down.
Clock is down to 1 minute and 4 seconds here. Palmetto Tigers with the ball. It is third and very, very short. Duke Timmons is out here wide to the right. And Rockland Lodge in the slot. Big cushion over there. So they're coming. And then first down, bouncing off a tackle, driving forward.
That should do it.
And that is going to do it.
Well, they got to
That's
stop the
Cleve-
clock on first down.
Cleve Benson.
He's carried it on the play.
That doesn't.
Oh, is that Cleve that's hurt?
Hopefully
He's
just a
grabbing
cramp.
his leg.
Cramp, hopefully.
Got rolled up on pretty well from the back, so I'm not sure. It doesn't look like a cramp.
It didn't look good. 38 seconds on the clock. Palmetto will now go out in the victory formation here in the Cross River rivalry. Our thoughts and my prayers are out to Cleve Benson. I tell you, number 55, Troy, for the Palmetto Tigers, Dallas Archie Sr. is huge. He's listed at 6'3", 285, or let me see, 320. 6'3",
He's a big fella.
320.
And he's been
And
doing a
he
great job on the line.
looks
spot playing.
like a monster out there. Is that? Am I seeing that right? Good to see Cleve Benson
Yes.
walking off on his own power. That's great.
Yes, great job. I was just
37
informed by
seconds on the clock. Palmetto.
the inimitable Bill Britt that the seniors are going to go over in a peaceful manner and retrieve the trophy. And so you guys might want to catch that as they do that. They took the knee there. That should be the ball game.
So as the clock winds down, 17.
We got some graphics.
They're showing off down there in the trailer.
We don't play over
Showing
here.
off, yeah, goodness.
So here the victor in the Cross River rivalry are the Palmetto Tigers. Really dominating game defensively. We're going to have some coaches interview with Troy Bellamy. Really a key game tonight. It's a 7A District 11, Ken?
Yes,
So,
yes. So we're not 0-3. We got some momentum. We got that key district win, and those are the most important games on your schedule. You got to win those districts, and then you get seated higher in the district. Anxious to hear what Coach has to say.
So really with the matchup here, Manatee Classic, Palmetto, friends and cousins playing against each other. I think Palmetto's won this 3 out of the last 5 years now. And that's my guess.
I think you're spot on. Last year, Manatee won 28-26. We won the year before 18-12, and then yes, 3 out of the last 5. We've been trading wins with them. But tonight, first time ever, district is the most important part about this whole effort.
So as the Palmetto Tiger Band plays, Coach Marino will be interviewed by Troy Bellamy, our Arctic Air sideline reporter.
He's going to address the team first, and we'll catch him.
Bring it in. Hey! We can celebrate all night. Bring it in real tight. All right, hey, listen. Children, listen. You guys can celebrate in a minute. And you have a lot to celebrate for. Gentlemen, we talk about adversity. Right? You lose a quarterback. We started the game without 2 starting offensive linemen. Just keep piling on the Tigers, and you guys just keep responding. I couldn't be more proud of you. Defense, you had our backs all night. Offense, you did a little better. Offense did a little better, all right? But we got to do a lot better. All right, the defense gift-wrapped us the ball too many times, and we didn't do enough with it. All right, hey, it's a great win. District Week 1 is always the toughest. And then add in the Manatee rivalry. All right, hey, listen. Relax this weekend. Relax. All right, no meetings tomorrow. Relax. All right, rest up. All right, then we're going to go back to work on Monday. All right, enjoy it, gentlemen. You deserve it. Let's go. Yes, sir! Hey! Family on me. 1, 2, 3. Hey! Blue, let's go!
All right, so, guys, I'm down here on the field with Coach Marino, the elated Coach Marino. Just mentioned to the young fellows that, you know, in the pantheon, the hierarchy of things, you have district game, you have the Cross River rivalry, but more importantly, the Manatee Palmetto rivalry, which is always tough. Coach, give us your thoughts about your young fellows playing tonight.
I couldn't be more proud of the effort. I mean, defensively, my God, they just shut them down. Offensively, we got to capitalize on the times the defense gives us the ball. We did a little bit better, obviously, tonight than we've had in the first couple weeks, but we got to improve offensively, and we will. The kids are great kids. I can't say enough. You know, you'll never hear us complain. You know what I mean? You're down 2 starting offensive linemen. You lose your quarterback. Our kids are going to keep fighting. They don't care. They're not looking to make excuses. We're not canceling games, none of that crap. We're going to play. We're going to line up no matter who we got, because those guys love one another. They're committed to one another. They trust one another, and that's the culture these coaches build.
Coach, also, you know, we talked a little bit prior to the game. You said you were going to try and get Zamarian Lang on the field in different ways, and then you end up having to, and he stepped up. Talk about a little bit about his process this week and what's going on with him.
Again, great character. What a great character kid who never complained, never wavered. He didn't play. Not one snap has he played in the first 2 games. And he just kept waiting his time, and he kept coming to practice every day and working his butt off. You just couldn't be more proud of him. You know, not only what he did at receiver, but then, you know, what he was able to do when he came in at quarterback. We had packages for him. Well, obviously, we expanded on those packages, and he really answered. He responded.
2 years ago, when we were talking about the team you had, that, you know, the first of the regional champ teams, you said it was never a 2-deep situation. There was no 1s or 2s. It was just next man up. It seemed like you went back to that mentality tonight. A lot of guys that hadn't had an opportunity to play early in the season hit the field. I think 9 or 10 different guys on offense touched the ball.
Yeah.
Guys that hadn't touched it all year, and now all of a sudden they're making huge plays. Some guys on defense and on the line. So talk a little bit about that process.
Well, our defense does a great job. Our defense plays 22 kids every week. And I told our offensive staff, I said, look, we got to do a better job of rotating our guys, keeping them fresh, because it's not fair to those kids. And so that was on me to not make that move sooner. But we made it this week, and we're going to continue to play that way moving forward. And so, you know, I take the first 2 losses. That's my fault. We'll get it right.
Great job. Thanks, Coach. Congratulations on winning the Cross River Rivalry 2021 version. Guys, back to you.
Hey, thanks very much, Troy, with the Arctic Air sideline report. Great job as always. So we're going to get some game final statistics will come in from our Atlanta studios from Stephen Johnson. But guys, for your commentary, your comments, and then I will wrap it up.
I'll just say, a great job, a complete game, everything that we really were looking for the last two games. Came together tonight. I'm just so proud of these young men. They did exactly what they needed to do. This is a very intense game. I don't care what the records are. I don't care how good the other team is. These games are always close, but they came out. This defense was phenomenal tonight, and the offense did what they needed to do to get points on the board. But just an all-around outstanding job, Kenny.
Guys, I actually have Coach Braslin here, defensive coordinator of the Palmetto Tigers. Last year, you were pressed into action as the head coach, and we came up 2 points short. The defense still played very well. Different group, a lot of young guys, but some big guys. Some of your seniors stepped up, some other players stepped up. Talk a little bit about the guys you have here, Jalen Wester and Michael Gibson.
First of all, I got to give credit out to our D-line coach. It all starts up front. We all know that. Michael Gibson, sophomore, just had a tremendous week of practice. We asked him, can you bring the same energy Friday? You know what I mean? Big-time atmosphere, big-time opponent. Now you added the district component on top of it. And as a sophomore, man, wow, just stepped up, made a huge interception down there, kept, rushing the passer. He was held all night. We can't complain about that. And 21, well, he's 21, folks. That's a big baby. He's going to make plays, but he puts in the time in the film room. He knows what they're doing. He diagnoses plays. And then he practices hard, and he takes practice. He takes the drills to the game. Can't say enough about it. It's nice. We could have had a shutout if we're better on special teams. But I can't do this. We can't do some of the stuff we do without these kids. So credit always to the kids. We lose. We got to eat that as coaches. We got to get better. But when we win, that's a credit to them because they're doing the right thing. And, I appreciate everybody coming out tonight. We appreciate TigerVision. I just can't say enough about these kids. Their effort in practice from going 0-2, facing adversity, coming out here tonight, meeting the challenge, stepping up, and then just play after play. Even when the offense struggled, they never got down. And we told them, if you just played team football and bought into what we're coaching you to do, we're going to win, and we're actually not a bad football team. They did that tonight, and two of these guys embodied that. And like I said, they had a heck of a week of practice. And I love what they bring, and if they keep doing that, we're going to have a fun season here at Palmetto.
Thanks, Coach. Let me get to talk to him. Michael, tell us a little bit about what you saw on the play when you got the interception. Big play.
Well, Coach Wallace, he always tell me to engage in the block, base block. I thought it was a run. I just seen ball, see ball, get ball. That's all I knew.
Great play. Big baby. Received that. I got to throw this in. Got that FAMU offer. He's looking good. Looking good for my Rattlers. But nonetheless, hey, great game tonight. Senior year, you win the Cross River rivalry. You played well tonight. You had to have 10-plus tackles. Tell us your process, leading a young team when you're 0-2.
First off, I just want to start with just giving God thanks, man. Just giving me the ability to even lead the team as a senior, blessing me to get offers. It's just all about wanting to win, wanting to be great at what you do, man. And the younger guys, I just see how they look up to me, so I just got to be a big leader on the team. And once you do that, bro, you just start loving it and wanting to be that type of leader for the young guys.
Hey, guys, get some rest. Great job tonight. Congratulations on the big win. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Troy. My only comments before we close here, Brian, I'm just happy for the kids. This will be a game that when they get to be old like us, that they'll say, hey, well, we beat Manatee in the first ever district game, and it turned our season around, and they're getting the weekend off to celebrate this a little bit, but then it's back to work, and we head to Venice next week.
Well, I will just say that I am excited to be here tonight. We got some great traveling tomorrow. Some of us are going to check out some college football tomorrow with Florida, Alabama. But
big game.
Here tonight, what a great game by the Palmetto High defense. And I will wrap it up tonight. Tonight's final score in the Cross River rivalry from Harley Stadium in Palmetto, Florida. The Palmetto Tigers, your Palmetto Tigers, 27. And the Manatee Hurricanes, 9. Be sure to join us next Friday, September 24th, as the Palmetto Tigers travel to Venice to face the Venice Indians. We again thank you, the #1 fans in the world, for watching TigerVision is presented by Conley Buick GMC. Remember, fans, for great Manatee County high school football, you'll only find it here in our town with our team. Palmetto High, one town, one team. Go Tigers.